we're looking for goals, as we know they are always quick playing and quick to start, Roxel.
Yes, definitely, and they're looking to keep tabs on position number 2 as the heavens are about to open again down here, Roger.
Yes, Roxel and Predators. It's now with Predators. They tried to sink that one forward, but not just as far as the defense. They're number 5 for Greg's FC. The whistle went. It's going to be a free kick. And I was making the point, Roxel. Predators, they're the team who try to come out to the blocks pretty early and to maintain some level of aggression, speed, I think to get their work done. And we see a foul coming there. The player thought it was a foul, and he was waiting for the referee to blow. And that player, he seems to be going with some anger very early. I know he got a free kick. Give number a free kick a little early on, but let's hope that he keeps his cool. It's now with number 12. He turns back, try to find his man inside, who has to turn back, however, wins it, and it's now with Greg's there. Now Predators trying to come forward, but it deflected off Papi, as in not a Papi guy, but Papi from North Leeward Predators, and it's into touch for a goal kick. Kick taken by the keeper there, head goes up. We see a bit of tussle coming there. The defender for Greg's FC is down, and played there and blocked away there again by the defense of Greg's FC. They're now trying to come forward, Predators. A bit of shoulder there, but it's still with Predators. They're now trying to come through. He turns back, number 90 looks like, finds his man, puts that one across. We see an appeal going up there, but the ball did not come through, so it's now with Predators. There's Predator for the block there by Dan Laborde. A good touch there from the defender, and it goes into touch for a throw-in to Predators. So Predators take that throw, stay with Predators. They go further back in the midfield there, but blocked there, being robbed away by, I think it's Delplesh, trying to come through, but Small comes forward there. It's still with Papi for I make it not with Predators. Trying to punch that one through, but I was unfortunate in that process. But it's now with Dan Laborde, who turns outside to find Delplesh. Good communication there, and it looks like he's trying to go forward. Number 9 has it for Greggs. He turned back in Orlando James. He tried to get that one across, finds his man there who didn't take too clean, but still has some control play that through, but it went straight into the hands of the keeper, who was no match on his forces, sending them forward. And a long throw come in, headed away by the number 12 to find his right wing back. Good control. He turns out to find Delplesh. Delplesh turns through nicely. Taken over there by, I make it down Laborde, but a poor pass. Trying to look for his player, but it didn't go out of touch, so it's now with Predators. They're now trying to come forward. The skipper has that Small. He's looking to find Williams. Williams turns, thumbs that one through. Williams has been trying. He's been very prolific in his passes in the previous games that we saw him, but he's been trying extra hard this evening, playing a few off target, and they've been taken over there a couple of times there by Greggs. But we Predators now putting that one out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in to, I make it Greggs FC, Roxel.
Yes, sir, Roger. So it's 0-0 here. Greggs 0, North Leeward Predators 0. And there's a free kick coming the way of Greggs. Not sure if you guys have the officials' score sheet card with the names.
But we're now sorting some numbers to the names.
All right, because there are 1 or 2 players who've not featured for Greggs today. The number 5 in the right back position. As that comes into the area, short it is. Kelroy Fredericks gets it back from the head. He is trying to get around one of the defenders there. He is losing out. I make it to the number 13 for North Leeward Predators. He is coming forward. That is Williams. Williams is trying to get it in to the area to find number 22 well, we'll get that sorted as we go along in France, Augustus France. The turn comes in now from Medica, back to Williams, Delcon Williams. He gets it inside. Emerson Prince controls it momentarily, gets it. This is a layoff from Charles to Williams. Williams is starting today's football game with an American football strike. So that goes high and hard over the crossbar. Roger, I must say that there is signs, as slim as they may be, signs of progress in terms of improvement for the numbers on North Leeward Predators. I saw one black number.
Number 7. I picked it up.
So
the word is getting out.
Yes, I saw one black number. So it seems as if it's getting around.
Yes, so it's now with Greg's FC. Did punch that one to number 17. Tried to find his player there, but it was put into touch by Predators. It's going to be a throw-in to Greg's FC. Throw taken. We see James, lovely play there by James, gets through. 2 for his players, finds his number 9. Trying to send his man through to Del Place. Depth on the right, takes that one. Didn't control, too clean there. Loses out to Predators. It's now with Guy. Not Guy, with Williams. That's Orlando Williams. He controls, he turns out. Williams again trying to get that one across. Finds his man quite nicely. He plays that one further to his right. It's coming forward there now. It's now with back to Roxell. This looks like a young midfielder that just haven't been featured much before. But it's now with Williams. He controls, finds his right wing back and punches up one to good touch, but didn't control too cleanly. It's now with Greg's there trying to get that one through, send that man forward. It's now with trying to find Del Plesh, but cut out by the defender for Predators, and it goes into touch for throwing. Roxell, I've seen a few players that I've not seen before for Predators. I don't know if you recognize them.
Yeah, well, the number 13, I think he came in the latter part of the last game they played. And the number 22, I think he started the last game as well and had a pretty good game. So those are the two individuals. I'm thinking you're talking about the number 13, if you actually can make that number out.
Yes, on the pants.
Right, and number 22. He is close to the defender up front there, as Westfield is now looking to take a shot onto Sachin James. He gets really nicely behind that one, although it's skidded off the surface and boosts downfield now. He is looking for someone to get onto this. James is looking to get the second ball. Away by Small. It comes to King, Zavil King. He's looking for some movement. He is walking it through, actually. Brings it up now to that number 13 in Williams. He finds Westfield. Westfield is looking inside to Williams. This is Scotland Williams. He leaves it for Charles. Adine Charles gets it to King, but cannot control that number 13. Goes all the way back to this custodian today for North Leeward Predators in Cleon Mackey. He finds Captain Small. Small finds the ever-present number 7 in Charles. Charles is finding the number 13, Williams. He is getting a good ball through. Is this going to get on? James averted the danger. It falls for the number 11 in Alpheus Medica. His touch was poor and it went too far ahead of him, and it was cleared, Roger.
Yes, and a good come today by Predators, but James had to go. And in going, he was able to avoid the danger. And it's now with Greg's FC there. Missing that one is the number 7 player there in Zidane Sam. And it's went in touch for throwing. Throw taken quickly. It's now with the skipper for Predators. He now has it, plays it back to Charles. Charles can take that one across. It's now with the defender on the left wing back. He's in control. Looking for some movement. He doesn't see that, but plays it back. Chooses to go back to the defender, the central defender and skipper. It's now with Predators. They're now trying to come forward. A strong run here for the number 11. Has good weight and skill. Comes through there, but cleared away there by number 8, Ashton. It's now with Don Laborde. He finds his man number 13. He goes through. That one went straight to the defender there for Predators. It's now with the skipper. He's looking to turn, but lost possession and was choose to go back to the goalkeeper there. He's now trying to come forward. Kicks that one high in the air. It's hanging. It's controlled now, but flicked on there to that man who's now coming around there. Good speed, being tripped. Not from my vantage point deliberately, but was trying to get around the attacker there, and he's been chipped. But however, number 16 receives a caution. He's been booked. So it's number 16 been booked for Greg's FC.
Lyndon Prince
it is, yes. So it's going to be, we see Williams behind this one. Kick comes in a bit flat, but find his man there and cleared away by Don Laborde. And it drops just in the defensive top. You see a bit of shooting now trying to go on there. The ball has slowed down a bit, but James didn't get there on time, so it's now with I make it Charles. Charles turns out, finds his right wing back. He chooses to go further to right, finds Williams. In Orlando Williams. He plays that one back to find his central defender. He plays that one too. We see Williams running forward with his head on the ground, not knowing where the ball is, but it was clear there by the Greg's FC. A play going through, can't touch by Dan Laborde. Finds Delpech it is. Delpech turns. He's looking, he gets past one man, brings that one back. Finds Dan Laborde. Try to get that one forward, but only to as far as the keeper who came forward collects and bowls it out to find Williams. Williams turns, finds his man, right wing back. He was now coming forward. Kick taken down, finds his man again. Trying to play with Williams, plays that one through, chooses to come through the stem and slipping it by the defender. Now Predators trying to come through, being blocked there. Number 12 plays that one for the right, finds his man number 10. He looking to go forward, looking for a shot, and one a corner in the process. And it's not Leeward Predators coming forward there. A good build up, but it's broken down there as a result of good defending there on the part of the defense for Greg's FC. And Roxelle, a bit of we having some showers now, not torrential, but just enough to probably cool the place down. And it looks like it's going to be raining all evening. But it's now with Williams. Predators kicks that one high in the air and moving away this time. A poor delivery in the part of Williams. That's not what he's accustomed to in his kicks. But it's a bit wetty now. I'm not sure the footwear of the players. But a bit of slipping has been going on as well. Roxelle? Okay, we think Roxelle has taken cover down there as he's in an open boot and has to make sure that he gets out of the rain. But it's now Predators coming forward there. Number 12 has it one. He tried to get over it, slips and falls. Was not contacted, slip. And looking for the referee to call. But we see two players down now, one for each team. And the referee is now coming to their assistant. We see number 12 it is, like he's holding his ankle. And both players are holding their right ankles. Well, one left, one right. But the referee is now signaling for the physios to come on. And we see a young lady now coming to do some assessment, but her player is up for Greg's FC. We see now the manager, well, not the manager, but someone there for, and we see coincident, both players, number 12 for Greg's and 12 for Predators, they were both down, but they're now on their feet. That's Kelroy Frederick, sorry, for Greg's FC, and for Gavin Brown for North Leeward Predators. But both players now are on their feet. They were not allowed to leave the field. Observation, I must make. They were down, they should have left the field, but they still are on the field of play. So it's going to be a showing. What was it? Well, we see the referee now has the ball. He's going to drop it for Greg's FC because they would have had the advantage. And the ball falls, and you see they didn't drop, it didn't bounce, sorry. The player was looking to have a half volley on that one, but it didn't come up. And it's now with Greg's FC. Deflected off Dan Laborde, but played there. We see the referee now calling Dan Laborde. Who's it? Player there for North Leeward Predators. Let's see if I can get a number for that player. I'm not sure the number. That number is white and it fits in with the neon flow there of his uniform. But he's been spoken to by the referee, John Hines, who is on show this evening. And he kicks that downfield. Head goes up, Dan Laborde missing that one. It went straight on the chest for the defender there for Predators, and it's going to be a throw in now. Throw taken, Dan Laborde takes that throw. Finds his man in James. James didn't get that one, but it went back to the Predators. They're now trying to come forward. He's going to pump that one through, pumps that one through, but he's going to skid straight into the keeper. But James had to make a save this time because coming strongly there was the number 12 player there for Predators in Brown. And it now booted down the field there, Roxelle by James.
Yes, he kept he kept his eye really well on that one in James, and as you can see, the ball is skidding off the surface, and he had to really do some good work. It's Osei Delpesh. He gets it to James. James turns. He heels back to Delpesh. Delpesh crosses into the area, a little too close to keeper Mackey. That should have been easy collection for him. He did just that, and he rolled it out. Alpius Medica moving up on the right. He is trying to get this into Williams. Comes off of Prince. This is Lyndon Prince, and the throw comes in now for North Leeward. Well, he decides to leave it. And yes, Roger, we are supposed to be getting some rains over the next few days or so with the system coming around. So let's see how it pans out for us here at football. And as Laborde gets it to Sam. Sam inside, looking for the number 9. Cut out there by Delquan Williams. Daquan Williams, he gets it back to his goalkeeper Mackey. Boots upfield, looping in the air. Laborde controls now, gets it to the number 13 in Edwards. Edwards is bringing it to the number 5. That name I don't have. Roger, I'm not sure if you have
number 5, Greg.
Number 5 for Greg. He plays it across and finds Emerson Prince. Emerson Prince to Osei Delpesh. And it comes off of King. And there's going to be a throw-in for the Predators unit. North Leeward for the Greg's unit. North Leeward Predators nil, and Greg's FC nil. Roger,
20
Justin,
minutes. 20
yes,
minutes.
20 minutes. So Justin, you're gonna get your time soon. We'll sort that in just a few minutes. As Sam comes forward, Lee's trying to lay that one through. Comes off and do it small momentarily. It's in the air, battle between Chance and the others. It falls now for Charles. He gets it to Williams. That's Kirtland Williams. He loses out now. It's Sam, however, trying to get past Williams. Charles, he does so. He gets a pass. Does he? No, he's still at the area there. And this time he's losing out to Williams. And he is actually making some noise in terms of the tackle there. He's down. It seems he might have been touched. Roger, you know, one of those niggling injuries when you get that little touch in that right spot. It's so painful. Looks like that's what happened there. Inadvertently do. As we see Greg's FC, they're trying to go forward again. It is against Greg's. So the throw is coming to North Leeward. 0-0 the score here. Justin, it's your time.
Yes, well, Justin is sorting out something here, Roxelle, so we'll take it through.
All right, so it's with I make it a chance. Javier Chance, he is looking to find the number 22 in Francois. Francois is getting it into the area, but Laborde comes onto it, gets it through to Sam, but it's skated away from Sam. The wet surface assisting the movement of the ball a little faster than the players would expect. And so that would have been an ideal ball if it didn't have the moisture on the surface. Lovely ball from Williams to Westfield over on the left. This is North Leeward Predators. Westfield goes into the 18. You see, he goes across, finds Delcon Williams. He is hitting the ball onto the arm of Dan Laborde. The arm was not in a natural position, and so referee John Hines, who was definitely on spot, he has made the call. A free kick coming in a dangerous area for North Leeward Predators.
Yes, and we see just about 10 meters. I make it from the edge of the 18. Roxelle, and that number lined up behind it. I can't get a number from my vantage point. I'm
That's
not sure.
Charles, Adine Charles.
Adine Charles,
the number 7 that has a black number.
Yes, and it's going to be a tester here for the goalkeeper for Greg's in Thompson. Let's see. A 4-man wall. Let's see what's going to happen here now. He's going to pump that straight to goal. Try to get that through the wall, but straight. It actually came to the wall, but James Thompson was equal to the task. Picks it up and is sending his forces down. He tried to get that one. He kicks it out, however, changed his mind from bowling, and it has fall. And Roxy, I've looked at Thompson's kicking thus far. A previous kick, he just chopped one bounce and went to the keeper. Very big, strong man, and a lot of power. And he's been doing human service thus far to his team. Coming forward now, North Leeward Predators. Punches that one, too. Flag stays down, finds his man, number 10 it is. Looking, creating some serious story, but the flag goes up, and that's going to be offside. Yes, and I think number 10, he should have chosen, that's for Predators, he should have chosen to come forward a bit more, but he laid it off to his, that's Westfield, laid it off to his number, make it 11 Medica, and it was adjudged offside. Number 12 for Greg's FC. You see Delpesh taking his eyes off of that one, and it went straight to the defender. Coming to now, it's Charles. Charles plays that one, to nice one today, finds his man. It's being left to come down line now, And we see that player there, Roxelle. I'm looking at this player all evening, and he has to be very careful because he seemed to be playing with some sort of temper. Because on 2 occasions he thought that he was fouled and it wasn't given.
Yes, Kelroy Fredericks. But from what we're seeing, it's uncharacteristic. So probably, you know, these guys probably he probably came into the game with something else on his mind, and so all of that working against him. But that's not his character. As North Leeward Predators comes into the area, Westfield did not get enough on that. As James bowls it out, shot put he does sometimes in his time. His other extracurricular activities. This is again Fredericks not playing as characteristically cool as he's had in previous occasions, putting that one out when Roger, I think he had time to turn and even get it to someone else.
Absolute, and that comes with communication as well. Roxelle coming forward now as Predators, turning back out is number 11 for Predators. He looks to come across, but being wrapped there by Delplesh. A bit of shielding, and it's going to be a throw-in to Predators. Throw taken, finds the number 17, looks like he turns out number 19, plays it back, a nice back heel. A cross coming in, but straight in the hands of Thompson. Thompson bowls that one out to find, now down the ball, leaving that one to Delplesh. Delplesh going forward, now looking for some support, but he chooses to come inside. Gets that one nice in the middle there, finds number 13 in the Edwards, and Edwards played that one to number 7 in Sam. Sam has that one nice going through there, but what I've observed with Sam Roxelle, he seemed to not have the proper footwear. He's been slipping and probably putting some blame and not trying to not getting through with what he wants to get through. But Predators come forward now. That one was a bit too hard there, and number 12 it is for Predators, overrun that one, and it's Brown. So we see the referee now. What is it? It's going to be a throw-in to... Is it going to water break, Roxelle? An official water break?
It looks as if so. Justin, I think it's your time.
Get your tickets Monday to Saturday for the Play 4 midday draw at 1:50 p.m. and the Play 4 night draw 9 p.m. So easy.
We are back after that short water break. It's going to be Touch Quincy. I'll call that one. Choose to call that because a water break is more or less like the official, to me, when you have maybe a half-time period. But it's Greg's, with Greg's now there. One that through, they're now trying to come through. It's Sam, jump to pet that one online, finds Delplesh. Delplesh, a nice move trying to come through too. He holds up, but no one over there to support, but he finds Dan Laborde. Dan Laborde has to turn because there's absolutely no one on the right side of the field. It's going to, and now we see offside being called on Randy James. He was standing there waiting, but that one was being punched very hard, but straight into the head of the defender there. Number 8 it is for in Ashton for Greg's FC, and it's been put into touch. It's going to be a throw-in to North Leeward Predators, and just make it Roxelle 27 minutes into this first half. Throw taken, taken away there, but handle ball it is. The ball went on the hand. You can see the action there. Number 16, it did handle from my vantage point, and so Predators wins a free kick, and we see the kick there going to be taken by, it looks like, for Predators. It's Williams, or Randy Williams. Let's see what he's going to do with this one now. He kicks that one a bit flat though. Oh my word, that one came through 2-3 defenders for I make it Greg's FC there, and there was not, but there was enough bodies in there too as well for Predators, but no one got a foot onto it, and it went into touch for a goal kick. But the play has resumed, and it's, we see Greg's FC now giving that one over the touchline. So it's going to be a throw-in now to North Leeward Predators.
Yes, that's with King. King finds Dequan Williams. Back to King in a very tight space. They're working there, and it just seems as if it came off of, well, it's a foul. Is it? Yes, a foul going away, going against the North Leeward Predators. So the number 5, whose name I don't have at this stage.
Yeah, there's no name here to this.
Right, and so he is going to boot downfield. And here we go, booting downfield, looking for James, but headed away by Williams, to another Williams. That's Dequan to Kirtland. Kirtland goes up upfield, but loses it out to Fredericks. Fredericks to Emerson Prince. Prince is changing it, but not well directed his pass. Excellent touch there by Medica to Westfield. Westfield turns inside. Westfield takes a shot, comes off of Ashton. He's going to go for a corner, Roger. And it's 0-0. Having some opportunities here in North Leeward, and I think Roger, you spoke about Sam earlier for Greg's. I think he has to change his approach, because he's always, it seems as if the North Leeward players have or team has done their homework. He's always being converged by 2 and 3 and still trying to go to them as that one goes through them. As that one goes out of touch from the corner kick, a poor corner kick by all estimations there by Kirtland Williams. And so I think Sam will now need to lay off the ball and look for the return pass and try to break down that cadre of players that always surround him when he's going forward.
Yes, because most of the time Roxanne, he has 2 and 3 players around him, and it'd be pretty late off having 3 players in his space. And it's offside call here against the player there, number 10 there for North Leeward Predators. It's now with Greg's FC. Down about turning, looking for someone to pass that to. Still he holds on to it because he's not been in position to get that one through. But Delplesh being rubbed there, coming forward. North Leeward, a good move there. Gets past 1, 2. Lost possession. And it's going to be played down there by Dan Labolo. He's trying to send that man fall, but not directed properly. But it went into the hands of the keeper, who bowls that one to his skipper, Small. It's Small now trying to come through. He plays that one to Williams. Williams punching that one to high in the air. He's going to skid on. We see John Thompson trying to go and get that one, but he realized that it was not coming towards him. It's now with Greg's FC. But back to Williams again. It drops now. Heading away there. Good move on the part of the number 5 there. He's now going forward. Plays that one to Delplesh. Delplesh turns inside. Leaves that man behind him. Play that one nicely to find Orlando James. James has that one. He's trying to go wrong. Orlando James, sorry. Gets that one across, looking for someone. It drops. Going now into this Delplesh. Plays that one across. Now Greg has a chance, but it's offside. Flag goes up, and it's offside being called there. And it looks like Sam. Yes.
Yes, Sam was on an offside position. But again, another promising move there by Greg's Roger. So the teams are now sharing some equal punches, seemingly at this stage. So Mackie is getting the ball in the right position. There's a few bits and pieces of conversation between referee John Hines and some of the players. He is now indicating to Charles that there's a certain degree of authority here, and in order for me to make a certain call, it must go in a certain direction in my perception. So I can't make that call. That's what I read from the lips there, Roger.
Yes, well, the referee is always, he's subject to make errors, but when you're out there, you have to be thinking like the snap or the mouse, computer mouse, thinking and applying the rules as they are to be applied. And it's the split decisions you have to make. So John Hines has to assert his authority there and do what he has to do when it comes to the cadre. But it's now with Greg's FC. Randy James trying to get that one joke shot coming, but straight into the hands of the keeper who has to parry that one, Roxell, and looking to bowl it out.
Yes, that is Mackie. He looks to go all the way upfield. A very strong throw, but only as far as Emerson Prince. Prince found Laborde. Laborde is playing an overweighted pass. Osei Delplesh was in loads of space, so that was a wasted pass there. Throw comes in get from King to Charles. Charles is finding Dequan Williams. Williams is turning back, making actually a 90 degree, well, almost a 360 degrees there, and getting it back to Charles. Charles to Kirtland Williams. Williams to King here on the left. He finds Medica. Medica is finding Kirtland Williams as as he advances up on the left, but coming in there strong again was Frederick. He's the aggressor this evening, Roger, for Greg's FC. He boosts downfield, trying to find James. James goes up with the head. It falls to Solomon. Solomon gets it only as far as Delplesh. Delplesh is weaving and turning and now getting away from the defender. Plays a good ball on the right, looking for Edwards. Edwards gets it back to James, who turns inside, looking for Delplesh, gives it away. Williams, Dequan Williams picks up the pieces. He goes on the far right to find that's Francois. Francois is dispossessed. This is Prince. He is losing out to Francois again. A battle between those two individuals over there. The flag is being waved furiously by the assistant as this one is going the way of North Leeward Predators. A free kick taken by Javier Chance. He decides to back up a little bit more to probably get himself some momentum into striking this one forward. He does so, but not a good one. But Kirtland Williams cleans it up. He tries to play it through for Medica. Medica is in. Medica plays it off of Ashton, and it's going to go into touch for another corner, Roger.
Yes, Roxanne, it actually came off with a shot on goal. Medica was, not Medica, number 8 in Adam Ashton was trying to get in play there, and the ball deflected off his hand. It could not have been a penalty for sure, but the players were appealing for a penalty, and we now see Roxelle. Ashton is down. Maybe seem to be cramping up a bit, and should Greggs lose this player now, Roxelle, it could be serious for them. They could be in danger because he has been playing good all tournament thus far, saving the Greg's team from a lot of I make it the goals. Actually he's cut a lot of plays, but he's now leaving the field.
Well, he has done his job. He has done his job in the central defensive position there for North Leeward, for Greg's FC, since we've seen him here in the resumption. And again, he's not a very young player, so you know the frequency of these games could obviously have some effect on those aging bones and muscles, Roger.
Yes, corner comes in. William punches that one in, headed away there nicely by the number 12 there, Russell, and doing a good job. And it's now with Cortland Williams, but he's been adjudged offside. And we see the number 8, Roxelle, the player for Ashton. He seemed to probably have had a lash around his groin area. He's not as comfortable at all. But he's stood up and is trying to walk to the bench, and he receives some water now. So let's hope that he can get that situation solved and get back in, because the team will definitely miss him, Roxelle.
All right, so it's going to be a free kick. I make it to Greg's FC. They are one man short at this time as Ashton is making his way around the corner flag to the top. Petrix takes the throw. He's been asked to retake it.
Probably was trying to claim a couple of yards.
Well, let's see what happens. There's a lot of chattery out here. There's a lot of chattery, and John Hines is not at all happy, and he's clarifying here with King. Cool customer normally in the middle, and when he's aggravated, you know what's gonna come. You're gonna get cards. But here we go. It's Petrix. He is gonna get it into the area. Laborde tries to head it. Falls. Sam. He did not get anything clean on that. That was another opportunity as King comes up on the left side. He finds Medica. Medica is trying to get past Petrix. He does so easily. He, however, loses out for Petrix as he recovered, and Petrix was pushed off of it. So another free kick coming the way of Greg's FC, almost in a similar position as Ashton rejoins the scene, so to speak. The number 5, he is behind it for Greg's FC. He plays it short to Fredericks. Fredericks is booted into the area again, looking for James, but into the safe hands of Mackie right now for the Greg's FC. Bounces once, boots upfield, swerving in the air, letting it jump, but it dropped by the two players there. Prince now plays it for Edwards. Edwards to Laborde. Laborde plays it through. Excellent ball. Looking for Sam. Had to come up big there. Was Chance. Sam, however, gets a rebound. He is coming into the area. He goes into the area. He plays it across. No one's wide, and it goes out of touch for a corner. Again, Sam making a goal kick, making some difficulties there for the defense of North Leeward Predators. King is getting it from small. He plays it forward, finds that's Medica again. He has some space, and it's a bad ball cut out by Ashton to Fredericks. Now to Emerson Prince. Fredericks gets it back to Ashton. Ashton to Osei Delplesh. Delplesh to Laborde. Laborde is taking it from Laborde. Excellent idea, but again too close to the goalkeeper. And there are a lot of chattery out there. I don't think the North Leeward team are as comfortable as they would have been going into this game in about 35 minutes or so as we go into the first half. It's still 0-0. Emerson Prince cuts this one out. He finds Edwards. Edwards is coming across to the right. Finds James. James is looking for some movement. He finds Osei Delplesh. Delplesh is trying to serve the return pass. Doesn't do so. It is blocked and cut out by King. King now sends Medica on a run up deep on the left hand side. He brings it inside. Ashton again is there to clear the danger. Possibly a little bit more communication he might have been more comfortable in terms of his approach. But again, standing strong for Greggs.
Yes, Roxanne, and I spoke about that a little earlier on. Communication has to be the key in this. Ashton was rushing onto that one, but he could have been communicated to by his other players, and I think that he would have avoided giving away that corner. Let's hope that this doesn't spell danger for the Greggs FC team. But it's not with Orlando Williams. He's gonna punch this one through. His delivery is good, a bit high and hard, just falling on about the edge of the 18 header over there by the number 5 player there for Greggs FC, and number 7 has to rush on that one. He was a bit too casual. He was asked to step it up and had to just push that one over the line. It's going for a throw-in. So it's now with Predators. They're now trying to come forward. Williams punch. That's not Williams. Charles plays that one out to find his man. It comes back through. Finds number 13 looking for space. Plays that one through, but away from the goal. But John Thompson had to come up and
James. Sachin James. Yes.
But I'm seeing number 1 here.
Yeah, remember we always have that issue with Greggs. That's
okay.
Sachin James.
James. So, okay. Yes, so it's a foul committed there, Roxel. And it's now 40 minutes into the second period of play.
Justin, it's your time for a bit. Is Justin with us?
Yes, he's...
A free kick to North Leeward Predators, headed on well there by Westfield, finding Alpius Medica. He goes inside and Prince cuts it out. That's Emerson Prince on the board, back to Emerson Prince. He is driving one down the right side here. We'll say Delplesh cannot get that one today. He is not Usain Bolt's son, and so it's a little difficult for him to achieve that interception.
Not even if he has turbo.
King gets it to Medica, but Delplesh is the one taking off of it. He is losing out, but as a throw comes in, number 5 for Greggs. He throws it downfield looking for Delplesh, headed away by King, finding Charles, Adine Charles. Charles gets it to Williams. Williams pushes it forward, but cut out there by Fredericks. Fredericks is now an errant pass. I'm trying to find That's James, and he goes all the way through to Mackey. They'll have to weight their passes better because the surface is nippy, is moving, is skidding off, and so they cannot be striking it as hard and as powerful as they were on a normally dry surface here at the Victoria Park. It's now Sickland Mackey bowls it out, finding Javier a chance who cannot control, so throw in coming. Well, the referee is having a word. He is calling someone together. I make it Adi Charles. I know he made some comments after he lost the ball across just earlier. So there are two of them being brought together. That's Charles and Laborde. And again, John Hines is having some words of caution, I make it, to the players, explaining the situation. So Roger, 0-0.
43 minutes.
Yes, 0-0. As I said before, I do not think the North Leeward Predators would have thought that they would have had this turn showing by the Greg's FC. But the Greg's FC, since they've come back out, they have really had their minds on staying in the Premier Division, and so they are playing and fighting tooth and nail here. Charles, however, gets it and goes over. I make that to Francois. First touch in a very long while for Francois. Boots upfield, but Emerson Prince is equal to the task. He is booting downfield and looking to get that out, but it's back to Francois. He goes inside looking for Alpius Medica, who does good work to control, but cannot get past Ashton. And to Edwards to Laborde. Laborde pumps downfield looking for Sam. Sam has Solomon to contend with. Solomon takes a touch and puts it out of touch for a corner. In the dying stages of this first half, goal here can put the cats among the pigeons if Greg's FC can get one in the old onion bar, because they've also shown that they are stout defenders of slim leads. Roger, it's James. He comes across a good corner, back post, but Laborde trying to attack fell in the process. Easy take there by Mackey. He gets it out to Francois again. Francois is coming up on the right. He gets a pass Prince easily. That's Lyndon Prince, and gives it away to Emerson Prince. He turns outside. Let's see what he does. He tries to go down the line, and is put out of touch by Francois.
Yes, Roxelle, and what you have said about Greg's FC and Predators, definitely not expecting what has taken place at this moment. Having to hold Predators to a 0-0 draw at this 45th minute of the game is really justice and good for Greg's FC. It's now with James. He's trying to go forward, finds Sam. Sam's going through. Sam walks through that defense quite easily, and Predators, it's going to be a goal! Oh my word!
I told you that, Roger. This is a testament to their resolve, their determination, and it's Sam again. Excellent work by Sam, Roger. You called it so correctly. He walked through the defense, laid it back only for Edwards, and he calmly put it wide of Mackey. 1-0, Greg's FC, Roger.
Yes, Roxelle, and it could not have been done better, because they have been knocking against the defense there for Predators for the longest while, several times in this game, and justice has just been given and received.
Yes, I'm not sure if we have any much more than 5 seconds in this game. And as I said that, no, Roger, as the ball got back to the middle, it's half-time here on, I make it Swampy Saturday, maybe a little later on with if the heavens continue to open. But it's Greg's FC. They're leading North Leeward Predators 1-0. I don't want to say against a run and play, but it was coming, Roger.
It was coming. Greg's has been searching all evening, Roxelle, all evening, and like I said before, they had to do it, and it was done. A great move on the part of Sam, getting past 3 players, and just found it was Edwards, number 13, right there lying waiting, and he could not have done nothing worse, I should say, than what he did there. And that is to nothing better, putting that ball between uprights and sending Greg's FC one goal to win, 1-0 in this fourth period of play. And so you're listening to live football coverage at the Victoria Park in the National Club Championship 2019-2020 Premier Division against Greg FC and North Predators. The Predators down by 1, Greg's FC leading, and we have a game on hand here. But we'll be back with you to the second period of play. And it's from Victoria Park here. It's with a nice radio sports team.
With immediate effect.
Last weekend was a swampy Friday when we had to abort game number 2. Well, it really abort, but suspend game number 2, which incidentally featured Beckway FC. And Beckway will be coming up in match number 2 here this evening at the... Oh, sorry, they'll be up tomorrow. Later is Sign Hill and Avenues here. My bad. Anyway, so it's rainy conditions, and of course things have been forecast for more weather a little later. We hope that everyone will be safe as we go through the passage of this depression across the islands. But John Hines is out there in the middle. Greg's there ready. They are 1-0, have a 1-goal advantage over Predators. Predators, Roger, played a killer game. Last time around, we saw them here at the Victory Park, which was just about a day or so ago.
Yes, Justin. Sorry, Predators have been playing a very strong game since the resumption of the football at the Victoria Park. They've been playing very strong, and except for one game that they came from the loss to System 3, they've been putting on a definitely good show. But we see on the return to, we see Greg's FC given a good show. They've won, I think, the last 3 games, and definitely given they're out now to show Greg's and maybe all teams that they're down but not out.
Yeah, Justin and Roger, just want to come in there. I believe that even the game they lost, I actually put that game down to a tactical error. Yeah, in terms of the decisions and changes in the middle and the midfield for them. But even in that game, they were out of the blocks and physical and strong and playing for the entirety of the 90 minutes. Today, they don't look the same. They don't look as aggressive. They don't look as quick, as nippy. They have had the better of the game in the midfield at least, but they have not looked the North Leeward unit in its entirety that we've seen since the return.
Yes, Roxanne, that is so true. That's why I was asking if they were because of the victories over the past, that they have maybe had a few players who have never started before, except for maybe 1 or 2 who came in as substitutes. But Greg's FC has definitely put on a show thus far, and I know that they're going to carry it through to the end. So we see referee John Hines now having a look at his watch, signaling to his assistant in Levon Lee, and I think I can't remember the other one, but welcome. Yes, it is welcome. So it's going to be kick-off there by Greg's FC. They're searching for the second goal. I'm giving over there that one behind there was Dunlap. He's been blocked now. Williams trying to find his money, but it's back to Dunlap. He's now trying to get that one through. Punches that one over the head there of the defender Small, who did not get up. And we see Randy James trying to come to that one, but it slid off the surface and went straight to the keeper. It's now Dunlap again. Not Dunlap this time, but another attempt there for Greg's FC. And you could hear the noise that I heard Roxanne spoke of earlier. Now my windows are open. And it's back to Dunlap again. Greg's again coming forward 3 times in succession. And a good volley by Delplesh, but a little ladder being bumped off. And Williams serving that one there. Get past the defender. And we see a good stout defending coming there by the defense there for Greg's FC. And averting the danger there. And you can see Greg's FC guys are really out to put on a show this evening. It's now, I make that Charles. Charles turns back. From Williams to Charles. He looks, he sends that one through, finds his man, trying to find his man who collects, looking to come through, but Delpech it is. Defending stoutly pushed him back. Oh my word, I don't think the referee would see that. The cameras alone have that. And Dunlap again trying not to get that one through. And we see some pressure being brought on here by, and a ball being played out there by Greg's, not the Predators. And what I did see that the referee didn't see, and the cameras will officially pick up on a later time, is that I saw the defender there trying actually send his elbow to catch to hit Delpech in his face there, but luckily he didn't hit him. But that if we were able to pick up reviews, I'm sure if there was a connection there, he would have been having a shower or no. But it's now with a double shower. Yes, it's now with Winford is I make that, but that one's going today. We see some long searching balls now, guys, that we have never seen before from the Predators team. They've all been playing these balls through the midfield, great midfield play, but now we're seeing some long searching ball all evening, and that has been that they're desperately looking to see if they can get a goal. And it's now with Greggs. They're now trying to come forward again. Williams take that one down. Blocked there nicely. Sam coming through. Sam gets past one. Another pen papers. Another ball coming through there. Can Sam finish this one? Sam crosses. But just well outside the upright. A bit erotic there, I would say, on the part of Sam. We see Randy James telling him if he had played that one back, because they were coming up real strong and hard. And had he really played that one back onto the boot of James there, that could have been another goal there for Greggs FC. But it's number 7 Charles. He turns out, plays that one to his left wing back. He plays that one now to find his left midfielder. Just coming through nicely back to Charles. Charles sends that one out. They now knocking through the midfield. A long ball playing over there, but headed away by the ever-present Ashton. And it's now Ashton again to avoid the danger. It's with Donlabo gets that one, trying to get that one through, gets it through. Delpres trying to get that one forward, but it's been played back to the keeper, who has been forced to kick that one down, and it drops. But good take there by number 12 for for Predators, but take number by number 12 for Greggs FC, and a sliding tackle coming there, and this is going to be a card. We see referee John Hines going to his pocket and issuing a card to the number 12 for Greggs FC, Greggs for Predators. I make the Gavin Brown, and I think it's the first one to be booked here for the Predators team. So we see another Brown number 12, Kilroy Patrick's behind that one. Let's see his delivery. He kicks hard in the air, but only as far as the defender there, number 19 for Predators team. And there you see another chase going on there. 2 players colliding there in the wrong it is, but it's now with Greggs FC. They're now trying to come forward. Long ball hit downfield, but straight to the defender there, who collects, looking to search that one, to finds Orlando Williams. He's looking for someone. Plays that one across, but only to as far as the defender, who takes that one nicely. Plays that one to Donlabo, who's now trying to come to Donlabo, swings, turns back, but sends it to the defender there, and sorry, Charles. But they're now trying to come forward. This is Greg searching, good turn. Plays that one over to find Delpres, who was in the offside position here, but now with James, who trying to take that one down. And the sliding is James, but it's still with Predators. They have won that one. It's back to the keeper. He's trying to get that one down, but changes his mind. He plays it back to his keeper, Small. Small plays that one down in the middle field to Charles. Charles looking to punch that one too, but finds his man on the right wing back. He pushes that one further forward. Played back now to the number 15, it looks like, for Predators, but the number is really difficult to pick up. And we see Predators coming across there. That defender walking that one through, but the pressure is now on Predators. They now sorting for that long ball, headed away there, taking down nicely. It's now down the board, who's sending forward again. There's in no man's land, and they're really eager and urgent, looking for that second goal. Is Predators.
Yes, well, Greggs, yeah, yes. but they have their tails up, definitely. As we see, this one is pushed through, looking for Francois and North Leeward Predators. They are looking for the equalizer. They are 1 goal down, and definitely the Greggs FC, they have come out again strongly in this, I make it a 4th game or 5th game since the resumption. So we're going to continue. It's going to be a free kick for Greggs. Let's see, it is coming across here by Emerson Prince. Prince is bringing it across, looking, cut out there momentarily by, it falls now for Edwards. Edwards is looking, he is pushed off of it by that's Charles. Charles, this got it to Williams. Williams is going forward, but again, the goal scorer, he is clearing the danger. Laborde gets it to number 13, Edwards, but cut out again by Williams. Williams finds the other Williams, Daquan Williams. He pushes it forward, looking for Westfield. He is onside, according to the linesman on this side. He has a Fredericks to contend with. Fredericks gets a foot in. It falls back now for, this is King. King is coming across. Edwards is coming in with a really, really serious challenge. Probably unadvisable at that stage in that area, Roger, and this could spell trouble for Greggs FC.
Well, Roxell, left to be seen, but unfortunately, for for that defender. The attacker was running. I think it's Charles coming across. Got past 1, 2. Looking for his third, and maybe in the minds of that attacker there. I think he's now coming out Roxell. He's saying, you're not going to get past me. And as a result, he overstretched and came into contact there with I make it Charles, and it's a free kick just under I make it about maybe about 4 or 5 meters or so from the edge of the 18.
Yes, 4 or 5, well, about 4 or 5 yards, yeah, just out of the 18-yard box, and Williams is behind it. The wall has what? I count 5. I'm
5, yes.
From my vantage point, on actually square on, so that was a good call. Hitting the stumps from the square position. As Williams comes, he hammers, tries to go under the wall, comes back to him. He went over the wall this time, not the wall in terms of the wall constructed by the players of the Greggs FC, but the wall, the perimeter wall of the Victoria Park. Out it went to the OT area, probably getting some air from one of those tires out there to try to assist the North Leeward Predators in their comeback here, Roger.
Yes, and it's now with Greggs FC. They don't try to come forward. We see a player coming in Wiley, as though just joined the unit there for the Greggs FC, and they're still playing comfortably. But shield off there is Delblesh, but it's now back with Williams. Cortland Williams, he's trying to find his man. Not having a good game this evening, and we see a bit of pressure being brought on here to the Predators team, and Greggs FC definitely stepping up now, not actually having the best of play that they will result in, but they are definitely searching, and good defense work there on the part of the defender there for Greggs FC. It's now with Don Laborde. Don Laborde looking to get that one to ball play through. We see Sam Whistler and Tony. Can he keep it in? Yes, he would. Sam coming around again. Sam looking to send Wiley on. Sam still has control. Play that one too, but short pass there, intercepted there by the numbers 2 player there for Predators. They're now trying to go forward. It's now with number 7, Charles. Charles for Predators. They're going forward. Finds number 12. We see Wiley intercepting there. And that ball went through the leg of the defender there. Number 5 for Greggs FC. Still doesn't have a name for that player, but it's now with number 12 for Predators in Brong. Brong plays at 1 to find his man. Shot comes in. It's climbing over and over the crossbar into touch for a goal kick to the Greggs FC team.
Yes, Roger, and Sergeant James is taking a lot of time. He is walking there slowly, and he obviously we do not have the ball boys, the services of ball boys, and so he is trying to make sure that they use up as many seconds as possible, as they are in the ascendancy right now. Greggs FC 1. If you just joined it, you may be hearing a little bit of wind in my microphones because I'm in the open air booth and it's windy, and the white men are really piling up behind you guys now, Roger. You can't see it from your vantage point, but the hills up in those the hills up there, they're filled with some very heavy clouds, as the clouds are a little heavy for North Leeward, as this is Greggs FC. They're trying to go forward. Oh my word, that's excellent play there by the young man Delblesh. He comes wide. Does he get it through? Didn't complete his work with a good pass, but it falls for Troy Wiley. Let's see what he does. He is it Troy Wiley? No,
yes,
that's good.
Yes,
is it?
Yes, Troy Wiley.
It looks like number 23 though. It doesn't look like Troy himself. Well, yes, it is actually correct. So it is coming against Greggs, and dispossessed there momentarily by Sam. Sam has it. He goes forward. He's trying to get up on the left-hand side here. Goes out of touch, and the throwing coming in to Greggs. Finds Laborde. Laborde goes forward inside. Finds this is James. James is changing back to the left, trying to get it to Sam. Head away by Javier Chance, and another throw coming in for the Greggs FC unit.
Yes, Greggs FC could be lucky that one was headed there, because I think Sam was standing in an offside position. But it's not with Greggs FC. They're not trying to come forward. A kick coming across there. We see ball hanging in the air, but none of the attackers there for Greggs FC was keeping the eyes on that ball. Otherwise, they could have created a bit of store there for the defense for Predators. And now the pressure coming forward. He has another ball receiving. Shot comes across, deflected. Cleared away there, under pressure there was a defender for Predators, and they're now going forward in Greggs Predators. They're looking they're searching for their first goal, and that ball was received. That position looked to be from offside, but the assistant was right there. A bit of twisting and dancing, Shot comes in. It's going to be clear there. A poor clearance there, but it comes out. Another block there. Roxell, great defensive work there on the part of the Greg Svgff team. There were some errors they would have made, and they came up stoutly defending that one. And yeah, it was Fredericks going now again and had to take a knock on that one and giving away a corner kick to North Leeward Predators.
Well, Roger, he gave away the ball with a feeble effort of clearance, and so he had to come in stoutly to block the shot that was pending on goal. This is Kirtland Williams slipping and did not get enough behind it. It went behind the goal, and it is going to be a goal kick coming the way of Greg Svgff. Greg Svgff leading the North Leeward Predators here, 1-0. The goal scored, I make it by Edwards, the number 13, giving you his first name, Ronaldo Edwards, and they are looking to go forward again. It's now, I make that with the number 5, to Laborde, to Prince. Prince pumps it forward, looking for Svgff. He has the captain of North Leeward put it out of touch. He was in some pressure, and say looking to take that throw very quickly, but I'm sure he was advised by the older, wiser heads on his team. And listen, we need to use up as much time as possible. Let us use our wing back to do that. And here he goes, shots up to it. He is looking. He gets it into Laborde. Laborde back to that number 5. We did not receive the card, so the numbers we are using are from previous games. And this is Small looking and finding number 22, Francois. Excellent ball coming through. Let's see, James, big and strong and long, decides to come and dive on that one. He dove, and he's now up and rolling this one to Lyndon Prince. He is looking for some movement. He has Fredericks with him. Fredericks gets it and back to Prince, but gives it away. That's a bad ball. This is, I make it number 11 in Medica. Medica goes across, finds Dean Charles. Charles slides it even further to the left with King. King inside to Westfield. He is dispossessed by Ashton. Ashton to Osei Delpres. Delpres sends Wiley on a run. It comes off of Small, and there's going to be a throw-in for the Greg Svgff. 1-0. And
yes,
go ahead.
Great pressure being applied here by the Greg Svgff team. They're mounting some serious attacks, really putting some pressure on the defense there of the Predators team. And another throw to be taken here. 40 minutes into the second period of play. Greg Svgff leading 1-0. This will be a real upset, Roxell, should Greg Svgff come out on top. And it's coming for Orlando Williams. Losing that one out, trying a bit too hard. He could have gotten that one across. Now it's standing the Sam was between two defenders there. But for me, instead of holding it about there and giving away a throw or trying to maybe look for a corner, he should have been trying to get it across. But it's now with the Predators. They're trying to leave the defense. They're trying to walk this one out. It's now with Predators. They're trying to go forward, coming forward down Laborde. He wouldn't reach that one. Charles goes. He's searching, looking for that 1-2. Finds his man there, number 12 in Bronx. Bronx sent that 1-2, but only to as far as the defender Frederick for Greg Svgff. Taken away there. It's now with Dan Laborde. Naps that one. Finds his man. Delpres tried to take on that one and wins the corner in the process. Yes, Roxell, a good build-up play. We see Randy James getting that one. Trying to find Troy Wiley. I swear it was a corner here, but it's now with Greg Svgff trying to come forward again. It's number 7 has that, Dan Laborde. It's now with number 7, Sam. Sam plays that one to Wiley. Wiley going to take a shot. And why not? Because it's wet and slippery. So if they can keep on ponging at the goals here for Predators, anything can happen.
Well, Roger, you said a surprising result possibly, but I'll be honest with you, given the efforts that we've seen from Greg Svgff since the resumption in all of their games, even coming back from 3-1 down to win 5-3, they look the part. If they can formulate some players as they've done, they can challenge any team in this division from what we've seen since the resumption.
Yes, Roxell, but going forward, Predators, they lost that one out momentarily. Another tackle comes in, but it's no one. The referee has called that one back. That's a foul committed there. Let's see who's going to take that card. Is it the skipper? Yes, the skipper. He did commit a foul there because he was playing from behind, and it's going to be a free kick to Predators. I made maybe about 10 10 yards, Roxelle, from the edge of the 18 penalty area.
Yeah, yes, just about that. I'm now seeing the position, and let's see. It looks as if it's going to be a little further, about 12 yards or so, about the distance of the penalty spot from the upright, and so this is where we are going to see whether Adine Charles can be paid for his services this afternoon. He has to pass a wall, and Sasson James in the process. This one he doesn't get either pass either, as he goes right into the wall. He gets it to. This is Medica. Medica trying to get it. Well, got it to Small, who was trying to get it through, and the board comes up big again. Give us a time check there, Roger.
Yeah, well, we are now 17 minutes into the second period of play.
17 minutes into this second period as Javier Chance. He has it. He boots it inside, looking for someone from the Northley Predators. Fredericks comes up. He heads it back to Prince. Prince heading again. The board heads, and a good touch. Excellent touch from James. And this is Jose Del Flesh. Is he in? Is he in? Is he in? He strikes. He misses! Oh my word! That was a glorious opportunity for the young man to put the dagger in the heart of the North Leeward Predators unit. But an excellent move, a counter-attacking move from Greg's FC.
Yes, Roxanne, you see, Del Flesh is so disappointed with himself is that he lay on the ground there as if it was effortless and didn't want to move. And had Del Flesh chose to come across, lying there, Roxelle, was Sam waiting for that moment. And that, I can say, Predators live to fight another day.
Well, again, we have seen some youngsters. We've seen some stalwart, experienced players in this tournament since the resumption, and since we've been here every single day of the resumption. And I'm telling you, not sure how old that youngster is, but definitely with some work, he can be one for the future, Roger.
Yes, indeed. Del Flesh, I've seen him a couple of games, and I think I did make a call for him to join some unit if he's not been placed there yet. And coming through now is Svgff. Oh, look at play. That was 5 touches among them there, and we see Del Flesh on the floor there, but still fighting. He got up and he's still fighting. Cleared away there by Greggs. They are creating a serious problems here. Oh my, look at that turn. But at times I think they're trying to overdo too much, and now it gets. Man, now, big save! It was a big save for Sutton James there, Roxelle.
Big in all essence of that word. Big, because he made a humongous save there in terms of the quality. He came and he brought his big body to cover that one, and it was an enormous stop in the scheme of things here, Roger. Goal kick coming for Greg's FC.
Yes, Roxelle, game on hand. 20 minutes into the second period of play. Greg's FC leading 1-0 over North Leeward Predators. What did the second team play second position last season?
Who's that? Yeah, North Leeward. Yes, North Leeward, who came to the Premier Division last year and ended second. So they are looking to at least cup that position again this year. They will need to get 3 points here today if they are to challenge that, because it's going to be extremely difficult if they go down here this afternoon. As Fredericks boots upfield, Winder going against him, headed away. It's now with Zidane Sam. He is leaving the chance in the dust. Is he going to leave Williams? No. Williams says, come another day. I'm stopping you in your tracks right now. And that he did as he put that one out of touch. 1-0. 1-0, Greg's FC. Justin, this is your time as we see they are lagging a bit to take this through.
Gregs at the Victoria Park. I've just seen this youngster again, Delbrecht, coming through there, Roxel. He walked through 3 players as if he was just going through a daily routine. And created some problems here, but Sam was being judged offside, so it's now with Predators. They're now trying to go forward. Number 7, Chad had that one. Trying to play that one down the line. All about decisions again this evening, Roxel. And we see being a frustrated team here is Predators, Predators, not your Predators, up against Gregs.
Yes, I totally agree, and some changes are being wrong right now. We see Francois coming out, and that man Franklin, who created a stir in the North Leeward Predators unit second half last game, he is in. I don't know his number, but I know him from his shoes and his stature, and you couldn't forget him from that last game. But he'll have to come up chumps here as they are trailing 1-0. Mr. Prince hammers upfield. Is he going to get to Troy? Wiley gets past them, and Solomon controls, looking and finding Kirtland Williams. Kirtland went across and finds his namesake. This one in Dequan stopped as it went through there. And again, Fredericks looking like the Fredericks you knew. And we have seen he's strong, he's tall, he's, well, not very tall, but he was strong there in terms of putting that one out. It is now with I making Medica getting a 2 passes in Medica. No, it looks like another player came in there, Roger. We probably need to get the number for you. And it's pushed across here now to Medica. Medica has some time. He has some space. He brings it inside. Finding, looking for Franklin. Fredericks is who he found. He found the different F. Roger, not Franklin, but he found Frederick.
Yes, Roxanne, you see Fredericks now playing a master game, going from left to right. Everywhere is Fredericks on this pitch today. And coming over there is Greg's FC. Long one played by Sam to find Delbrecht, but Delbrecht was way forward, and it's now with Predators. They're trying to go forward. Predators cleared over there by Orlando James to Sam. Sam take it on nicely, trying to turn there, but straight into the player. Predators now trying to go forward, play that one out on the flank. The skipper goes, the ball comes across. It's being chased there, but now this good option shot on, but cleared over there. About in the danger was Greg's FC defending very stoutly. Is now to the captain's. Small player that wanted to find his man. Controls his Charles. Charles going through. Leaks that one through. Flag goes up. Offside call against that player who just came in. I think it is Roxel. And I'll get a number from you and probably a name as the game proceeds. So it's now with Greg's FC. Kick taken. Long down field. Straight to the chest there. For play for Predators. It's now with number 7 Charles. Trying to leak this one this time. Play that one out. Intercepted there again by the player for Greg's FC. It's now with Predators. They're now trying to go through. Plays that one to find Charles again. Who's playmaker? Finds Williams. Williams now looking to get that one further wide. He finds his man. He's looking to come around now. Plays that one in. Looking to get that one through. It's being converged by 3 players there. Now with Greg's FC. Coming forward again is Sam. He's staying alone. Goes across field. Good move. Good run is Sam. Play that one to Delbrecht. Intercepted. And play broke down there. But a great effort there on the part of Greg's FC once more. Predators living to fight another day. But it comes up now, Greg's FC again, defending. A poor pass in there, the part of I make it the Predators team all evening, Roxel. And it's going to be a free kick to be and a substitution at the same time, Roxel. Could you give me the name and number of that player going and coming?
Well, Medica is going, coming, I'm not sure.
You call that before?
Yes, Medica is going, but the other gentleman who came in on the far side is, I think he's sporting number 11. I was told his name is Gideon Richards. And coming on here with number 30, you may have a number 30 on your list from previous games, because that's the same person who is carrying this game. Okay, that's correct. And this is going to I make it Richards. He looks to have been in an offside position, but let's see. It's now with Adrian Charles, booted upfield off of Emerson Prince, falls for Franklin. Franklin is asking a question of Sachin James, and Sachin James came up with the answer, big and strong, turning that around his near post. And Roger, I'm not sure from your vantage point if that was on target, but he wasn't taking any chances.
And indeed, he should not have taken any chances, Russell, because that one seemed like it would have been spelling some danger there for the Greg's FC team. But James, a good pair of fans. Predators now living in the Greg's FC half. That one goes down there. Kick comes in, deflected again there. It's still with Predators. And partially clear, but it's going to be, let's see what he's going to do with this one. He holds it up, looking for very strong fighting spirit there, and the flag goes up. It's going to be a throw-in now to I make that Predators. deep into the half. So
Yes, Roger, sorry about that. I'm taking a looking at the game. James trying to find, just a little too long. And with the surface coming into play, slipped away from James, that is Sam. And out of touch it goes. Let's see.
You've been caught ball watching this, man.
Yes, definitely. Flat-footed I was. As it is now Sam. He has it. He gets it inside. Finds Wiley. Wiley has been asking for it all evening. He gets through one, but that is not what is needed now. He needs to get it to his wide players who are free. This time it comes to Laborde. Laborde follows that advice and gets it to Sam. Sam goes forward looking for James.
That one
James.
looks tight. That one looks tight. Very, very tight. But
James is called to be outside. Booted down. Leeward Predators, they are looking to get one back. Greg's FC are looking to hold on. They are leading 1-0. It's with Samuel. Samuel on the right. He pumps a shot. Such a James was caught in almost no man's land. But guess what? He said, I am big, I am strong, and I'm in this game forever today, making another big save. Although he was caught off guard, Roger.
yes, Roxanne, and that one was pumped from about 30, 40 yards out there, and James looked at that one, told himself, and he really bring up a big save. Another one coming across there, James gets across there, shield that one out, and it went over the goal line, Roxell, for a goal kick to Greg's FC. Another big one there, Roxell, by the keeper for Greg's FC.
Yes, that's James. He gets it to Laborde. Laborde is turning in front of his box. He is finding James is pushing it forward, looking for Suidel Flash. The flag stays down, and he's getting into the area. He turns inside. He gets it back over the defender's foot. Let's see. He's getting around, does he? He's still tussling out there. He has it. Is he going to cross? He has a feeble cross. Go! And comes over the defender. This is what pressure does, Roger. The young man is still working his magic out there. Not getting a goal yet, but still putting some serious pressure on this defense for North Leeward Predators.
And Roxell, you know what pressure does to pipe? It's
Well,
really bursting some pipe here.
If it's conduit, you know it's going to burst quickly. If it's the steel material, well, that's even worse, because you're going to have to go and find one of those stores that are not open today to fix that. So you might be...
That one had to Roxell. Sorry about that one. A good touch there. Another ball been played out there, but intercepted there. It falls for the defender. He's still under pressure. He up great
Excellent work.
Excellent work. Plays across there, finds his man. Oh my word! And now coming forward is Greg's FC again. Sam, can you get this one? Yes, he gets for. Oh my word! Oh, Roxanne, I'm almost lost for words there. But it's now with the Predators trying to go forward. See James coming up, the shielding going on there. Oh, a big mistake there by James.
Bad call by Prince. He should have cleared that one just as he did here. That could have caused a lot of danger there. James was actually going to get some difficulty because it's wet. He getting there would have been difficult for him. He did not get there in time, and so averting the danger nonetheless. Still 1-0 as we see the Avenues players, men from the city. They're trying to get themselves ready for their encounter against Sign Hill. That is going to be a battle as well. Two village teams against each other, but we are back here with the action as Williams comes across looking for Samuel. He tries to chest it down. It goes out of touch now, and you could give us a time check, because this is excitement here as Greg's FC, they're leading 1-0. Just about 15 minutes remaining in this game, with possible stoppage time if we did have many of those. Probably not in the first half, not as many as the first half, Roger.
Yes, and it's James now. Big boot onto this one. It's going to drop. And if you see, is it Wiley? Wiley has that one looking for some support. Wiley turns nicely. So this Wiley's good control. Find Don Laborde. Don Laborde is going to looking to send that one deep, but turns outside. Finds his life wing back. Who is going to bring that one forward? He touches that one. Swings that one upfield there. Looking to find his man. Headed over there. Only to as far as Don Laborde. Plays that one down again. Wiley. Not Wiley this time. It looks like Sam getting that one. But it was hit on him, and when the touch is going to be a throw in there now to Greg's Predators. Predators control that one. It's with Charles. Charles boosts that one downfield, being hustled, and it's not being controlled there. But lost that one out to Predators, to Greg's FC. Now with we see playing that one through, but the flag goes up in some line in a Stanley there in a position, offside position, and we see substitution. We see Greg's Oh, Roxelle, look at this change, Roxelle. How would you sanction this change?
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's hope that the number 20, number 25 who is coming in.
Denny?
Denny, is it? No, number 25 is, that's not Denny. No, that's not Denny. Is it?
It looks like Denny from the build.
Well, we'll find out in a bit, but the hairstyle doesn't look like him. But this is Sam getting it back, looking to get it to Prince, but cut out there. But Prince is still working hard. He keeps it in touch. He is going up on the left. Can't get past Williams though. Williams have had a really good game for North Leeward. As it's Javier chance. He's getting it to his goalkeeper Mackie. Mackie only as far as Laborde. Laborde tries to touch that to the number 25 who came in. He cannot control. He has Curtin Williams with him. Curtin Williams pulls back. He is looking to move forward. He pumps it down the left, but it goes into the middle to one of the men who have had an awesome game. He's had an awesome game for Greg's FC. That's Emerson Prince. It's now with I make it Richards. He is coming down on the left. They're trying to get past Patrick. Patrick is still there. It bubbles off that striker in Richards and goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Greg's FC, Roger.
In the 33rd minute of play, Greg's FC really put it on a show here this evening, Roxelle. We saw, except for, I think it's that one change, but I couldn't see them put it. These are my words. I couldn't see Delbridge leaving the field at this moment.
I will sanction. I would concur with you 3,000%. And he was replaced by Peters. I'm not sure if you have a Peters on your card. So the gentleman there is Peters and not Denny.
Yeah, Peters number 2.
Right, possibly. But he's carrying 25 today. It's now at Adine Charles. Charles gets it. He is looking for that's King. King is coming across. He brings it back to Adine Charles. Charles is pushing even further to the right. But this is Lyndon Prince, who has been a stalwart as well today. He gets it to Sam. Sam is trying to get past Williams. These two men have had a really good game. It's still with Sam and Chance, body to body. But the official in the middle, who is in charge, he says that a little bit too much of Sam's body was on Chance's, and so a free kick coming North Leeward's way.
Yes, it's going to be North Leeward. Predators going to punches one, number 2 punches that one down, but not only as far as James, who I think did not do justice to that one. He could have taken it on his thighs, but he chose to go stoop real low. And a good deflection here, Roxelle, a good block coming here. But Predators trying to make use of this one. Cleared away there again by the skipper for Greg's FC, who's Roxelle doing human service to his team this evening.
Well, the entire back four, I make it have come up. Well, back five, because we definitely can't leave out that young man in the uprights. I make it James. This one is a tussle in the middle. It is still Peters. That's Franklin taking a shot into the hands of that strong wall back there in Sachin James. He is trying to use some time, and I can see against Laborde is tremendously appalled. He's not happy with the decision. Yes, he's not happy with the decision. You can see him shouting to the bench there. That change was not at all warranted, and we could have seen it. And I know our viewers and listeners, if you can, you follow the game, you would have also been of that opinion, Roger.
Yes, Roxelle, and should Greg's FC come with this window, and the coach will be having thumbs up. Because he would have made that change, albeit in our opinion a wrong one. But it's work in progress. 35 minutes gone in this second period of play. Greg's holding on 1-0 over North Leeward Predators. Shot coming in. It's with Aaron the James. The defender had to jump real high there to get that one. And it's now Greg Predators trying to go forward. Going for Predators. Taken away there again by the defender. They're coming for Predators. Another move is good move again. Quick gets a one in, but intercepted there. We see stout work they're coming from, and we see Orlando James working ever hard. I'm not sure, Roxelle, when this guy's going to get old.
Well, I was just about to say that. He has been playing football for endless years, and he still looks fit. He still looks strong. He gives 1,000% on and off the field in attack and defense, as is now even Laborde. But he's losing out to Kirtland Williams. He is trying to start something here. He finds Adine Charles. Charles back to Williams. Williams doesn't get it to him cleanly. Kelroy Fredericks comes up big. Comes to Solomon. Solomon is looking. He is getting it inside. wide. Fredericks heads away, making sure that Richards does not get onto that one. Fredericks must, well, I'm not sure if he went to the party last night up in Greg's, but it doesn't look like that, Roger. It's now with Kirtland Williams. Williams is getting past Prince. He gets into the 18. He crosses. Sachin James was ahead to it. Solomon takes a weak shot. He goes wide. It's now with, I make it. Go! That was a great chance by King, but I believe, Roger, unless that was hugging the post, Sachin James might have had it covered.
Yes, it looks as if it was going to his part. He was reading Russell from my vantage point, reading that one all through, and I could have seen his hands searching in the air to get that one up. And Russell, I must keep a time check, it's now 37 minutes. I'm not yanking people. 37 minutes in the second period of play. Excitement.
Peters, that's Fetcher, gets it upfield. It rebounds and falls to LeBord. LeBord to Wiley, to James. James is being pinched there by Adine Charles, and this is a nice moment for them to take some seconds off the clock, Roger.
Yes, indeed, Roxelle. Game excitement. I hope I can have some breath, Roxelle, to go in the second encounter.
Well, Justin is there. He'll take it all of the second game. It's headed away, but only as far as Emerson Prince. Prince is booting upfield, finds that's Sam. Zidane Sam comes and finds Laborde. He was trying to play a one-touch to Fredericks. I make it Wiley coming away with it. It's a Dean Charles. He turns left, he turns right, gets it to Small, but gives it away is Small. LeBord comes in with a big tackle there. It's Franklin back to Solomon, cutting it out there is James. We just spoke about him. Falls for his feet again. A lock favoring him, but it's Adine Charles who picks it up in the middle. He falls over himself as his stud got stuck. It's now wide to I make it Richards. Richards comes inside, looking for it falls. This is a shot on target, but blocked there again by the captain Ashton, and he was supported by number 16 in Lyndon Prince. Possibly another big opportunity coming up here for North Leeward Predators. They are trailing 1-0, and they are behind as Greg's FC are trying to be stout and strong to the end.
Roxelle, but what I saw from that last one, I think that play would have come from an off-side position and onside receiver. Well, now we see a corner coming to Roxelle. Corner comes across, headed out by Wiley. I don't think Wiley is giving justice to this team receiving Roxelle for the time he came in, but he wins that one. Coming forward is Greg FC, finds his man number 7, Sam. Sam turns. Sam going to take the man through. Yes, he does. Lose it out. We see Sam. It has to go back to the keeper there, and it's going to be a kick downfield, not too far, but the skipper now, Roxelle, has left his attacking defensive position, now gone to attack, and it's now with Greg's FC. Predators going through. Can they score on this one? Gets the one across to his captain, but another big save there, Roxelle.
Definitely, Roger. Sachin James once again.
Yes, I want to use this phrase, the bulk Roxelle for Greg's FC team as a goalkeeper.
Well, he has come up big, and he has to continue to do that in the last 5 minutes or so. It's Samuel. He goes down on the right, crosses to the far post, trying to get it to Richards. A little too far. Richards is under some pressure there by Peters. He comes inside looking for Franklin, who hammers first time. Not a bad try there, but again, not getting it in between the uprights, Roger.
Yes, Roxelle, a big effort there, and that player there came in and the previous game and did justice to Predators. Scored a good goal, but it's now Greg FC coming forward, trying to look for Dan Laborde, but in the air, intercepted there, and it goes back across there, but it's going to be cleared. A big clearance coming there, Roxelle, and it's been taken there by that look, and he's giving it away, Roxelle. Another call, that poor change from my vantage point. But turning there is James, I make it, was that Cortland Williams, and kicks that one over the goal line. Greg's FC lives to fight another day. What I'd advise them to, Roxelle, to get that ball out of the defense.
Well, I want to question two changes. Osei Delpesh on one end and Cleon Westfield on the other. I'm not sure that the number 10 for North Leeward was spent, and I'm not getting as much as I should get in terms of the number 11 from Richards. And similarly, Peters on the right there, who replaced Delpesh for Greggs. But there's a Don Laborde who has again come up big. He is booting upfield, looking for that Peters. It falls now for Williams. He is all over the place, and now for North Leeward Predators. Gets it back to Mackey. Mackey is showing his outfield skills. He brings it all the way down. Emerson Prince gets behind it. He is touching it only as far as small. He controls, gets it to Franklin. Franklin is going over to the left, and Richards is way outside. I don't know what he's saying about his arms there, but he was outside by miles. Probably the distance between Kingston and Calico, Roger.
Oh, well, that's more than miles, Roxel. That's extra miles. And it's now with Greg Zepsi. They're now trying to come forward. Pump that one long downfield. Looking for James. James has been dispossessed. It's now Predators coming forward. Back to the keeper. Predators, that is. The keeper looking to still find someone to get that to. And he nearly found himself in trouble there, but that one fell. It's now with Greg Zepsi. They're now trying to come forward again. But that player being fought from behind, being brought to the ground. And Roxel, 42 minutes on the clock.
42 minutes unofficially, 3 minutes unofficially remaining here. And we did say from the beginning, Roger, that once Gregs go into the lead, they will try to stoutly defend that, and they have done so far up to this stage.
Yes, Roxel. And another big one coming forward there. We see Wiley going up. Can't Wiley get over that? And the keeper catching over the head there, losing that one. And that man who now came in, Roxel, tries a shot. The best effort he would have made since he came in. But it's now with Predators. They're now trying to go forward. Williams has that one. Williams turns inside. Plays find number 7, Charles. Charles played that one for the right. Finds his right wing back. Who's looking to go forward. He's looking for point that one through, but Williams is too short for that one. And good come away there again is Greg Zepsi. Good block. Beats one man. Beats two. Finds Don Labode. It's now with Randy kicks out, watch to find Sam. Sam is not giving a chase yet. Pick taken over there. And we see a bit lagging there in the part of Greg Zepsi, but they have to get up and fight. Don Labode stretching that one. And they're now going forward is Greg's Predators Roxel.
Yes, and Captain Ashton comes up big, tries to get it to James. He was slow to that one, but it's Ashton again coming in there. That one was definitely, well, I'm not going to go against the referee, but that definitely looked like it came off Williams the last, and it is going to be Solomon. He is looking to get this throw in. He's breathing really profusely here now as he takes some step back. He is going to throw, and that is going to the box. Laborde was good to it. The Prince boots outfield and actually gets it to this is Charles. Charles is getting it and the back post. No one can make a touch onto it, and it goes out of touch for a goal kick. A goal kick to Greg Zepsi. King.
4 minutes on the clock.
Yes, King has to retrieve so that no more time is elapsing more than it should. And in his estimation, Sachin James is going to spot it now. Sion Hill FC and Avenues United, they're getting warm just behind James right now. It is Prince. He has had a tremendous game. Emerson Prince hammers upfield. That he does. Looking for Sam. Sam is in a tussle. That's James, sorry, with Javier Chance, and it's a kick against. Let's see. We have there's 1 minute on, 1 additional minute to go, or added on. That is, this is Sam trying to go forward. Laborde heads to Wiley. Wiley is shielding. Wiley is trying to get a red 2. He does. He's going. He's keep going. It's Wiley. It's Wiley into the 18. The game is wide, just wide of the upright. I almost called it done and dusted, but not just yet. It is North Leeward Predators, possibly their last chance. The referee looks at his watch. There it is. It's done and dusted. Greg's FC. They have defeated North Leeward Predators 1-0. A tremendous display here. They were slow. Both teams out of the blocks in the first 10-15 minutes, but you didn't want anything more than you got in the second half.
Yes, Roxel. Greg's FC through the boat of Ronaldo Edwards in the 45th minute, just under the dying stages of the first half, came up with a big goal for Greg's FC. And we saw during that game, especially in the last few minutes here, Greg's FC had two what we call dead goals. Balls that should have been going between the upright. They didn't get that through up to the last minute of play. We saw another one going to begin, but all in all, Roxel, Greg's FC did a very stout, a huge job this evening to bring off a victory against Predators, who never really looked the part, although they was trying to string some passes. But a big job here done by Greg FC this evening, and we're now preparing Roxelle for the next encounter between Cyan Hill and Avenues. So until this game is ready to be resumed, well, not resumed, the new game is ready to start, we take you for some commercials.
top position has already been taken by Hope FC. Nobody can catch them with Hope another 2 games remaining. And we just had Greg's defeating North Leeward Predators by 1-0. And coming up now, it's Avenues and Sign Hill. Both teams coming into this fixture having lost their matches prior to this one, Roger.
Yes, Roxel and Justin, the pressure has really started and it's on. From the previous game that we saw this evening between Greg's FC and Predators, that was pressure on from the get-go. And we saw Greg's coming up, applying the pressure, sucking it up and releasing it when it was time to do so. And are we going to see the same this evening for these two teams? As you have said, they're in the middle fighting for positioning, and that they have to do. And we see the Sandhill team down there, not with the custodian Sandman Sandy, with Dwayne Sandy, not in the lineup this evening. But we see for Avenues, it looks like we see someone who I've not seen for a long time on the football field in Rudy Owl. What's his surname again? Doesn't have the card as yet, but we see we're on for let's hope it's another pressure game this evening.
Oh yeah, and now I see the number 7, Rudy. We know him as Rudy. They will come eventually. Rudy has not been on the field for Avenues in a good while.
Yes, and
a former national defender as well.
When we see these guys come out of the woodworks, it tells you that something is slipping away.
Yes.
Yes, so another game on, we see the officials inspecting the nets to make sure that they are intact, because that I can tell you for sure, there's one player there who gets a penalty or a free kick anywhere around the goal area in Ural, I think Hector. He has some power for a youngster, very tall, well built, and there are a few others who can drive a solid ball. This we hope to see them doing what they have to do and do justice to their teams this evening, and let's hope for a good result.
Okay, so we may very well see another thrilling finish to this match. Although it was a 1-0 finish in the match a while ago, this could be another thrilling one. Both teams really want to go at each other. They are neighboring clubs, so to speak. Sign Hill, the East Kingston constituency, and we'll say Avenues in Central Kingston constituency, and there goes the kickoff.
Yes, so we're now seeing Sign with possession. We see it goes to the ball's being played out to Rohan Thomas Jr. there, coming through, but loses out to Avenues. They're now going forward. That player chooses to come back, finds Urel Hector. He plays that back. Urel, yes, he plays that across to find another Hector who plays try to get that one. That searching ball through, but cleared over there. Not too far away, but it's back to another Hector. He's blocked, and it's now with Sign. They don't try to come forward. Plays that one down to find this left midfielder. Punches that one, try to find the number 16 in Cupid. Cupid try to get that one forward, but it's back to Rudy. Rudy for Avenues. He plays that one out. Number 16 plays that one. 15 it is, and it goes into touch for a throw-in to Sign. First throw of the evening, just in the first minute of play as well, and the throw taken. It's now Sign. They are now looking to swing some passes. He's going to drop that one across, play that one behind the defense, but headed over there is a defender. Going a bit low, however, it's now with Johnny Peters. He looks to find that man, but plays it straight into touch for a throw-in to Sign Hill. So we see a different lineup here. We see John in defense for Avenues, but it's another throw for Sign Hill, trying to dummy there. It's with Peters. Johnny Peters finds Urel. Now to Damal Francis, who plays it back to find this man. Is now with Hector. Hector loses that one out, so it's going to be cleared there now by that Weeks for Sign Hill. That player number 9 takes that one out nicely, finds his midfielder, plays that one across. Lovely play there to find his right midfielder. He comes through now, sings that one to find Cupid. It loses out to it's now with Damal Francis, who turns out, trying to get that one out to find his midfielder, who turns back in. And it's now with the stopper there for Cyan Hill. It's now with Irel. He put that one to Damal Francis, who's put a searching ball around. The keeper has to come out. He came out, but a tame pass there by the attacker, and the keeper was running short. He stood up, and that ball was played straight to him. So the living fight on the day today is Cyan Hill. It's now with Cyan Hill. They're coming forward though. Coming on that flanks, plays that one over to Fine. A good take there. Gets that one across, but saved there by Osman Denny, who moves that one out to number 17, John it is. He plays that one. He's looking for to send that ball to, but intercepted there by that trailing player for Cyan Hill. He controls and wins the throw in the process. It's going to be a throw to Cyan Hill. Cyan Hill against Avenues. The referee has called for that player to go back. He was stealing some yards there, and he is now retrieving that ball to take that throw from the spot where he should be. And the throw is taken there now, straight to the chest of the player for Avenues. They're playing nice one today, John himself, but taken away there by Rohan Thomas Jr., but it's now being played there, looking to searching ball to find Cupid there, but a foul committed here on the part of Wales, I think it is, yes, Wales. It's going to be a free kick to Avenues United. Kick taken, finds Hector in the middle. Hector plays that back to find his man. He's aiming up, trying to get that one to Giovanni Peters, who controls, plays that one to I bet that Rudy turns out, looking for some support, finds number 55, Peters. Peters looking to get that one across, but it's up to there. And not really clear there too nicely, but was able to retrieve. Taken over there. It's now with Cyan Hill. They're now trying to come forward. Cyan Hill coming forward in this one. He looking to turn. He turns. Still in control. Looking for somebody to play to. He turns again. Still has control. Gets that one across. This time, Hector having to make a defensive save there. But it's now with Damal Francis who pulls that one out. Trying to get around to his midfielder, but they did the touch over the touch line for a throw-in. Throw taken quickly. But it's Cyan Hill. They're now trying to come forward. Sinks that one forward, looking for Cupid. Cupid has just walked off, but it's now with Thomas. Thomas trying to get that one, but he was hanged in the process with that ball, and it fell straight to the players there for Avenues. It's now with Giovanni Peters, looking for some support. Peters taking it further right. Plays that one to find Urel plays that one to find his man, but still is in control. Avenues going forward there. Can he get that one across? He does so, but a poor cross indeed. There were two players lagging on the back there, but he plays it, looking for someone to run onto, and coming up with that one was the keeper. Now it played to Cyan. They play that one to Cupid. Cupid missed touching that one, and they've been robbed there by the number 22 for Avenues. Is now played to John from Damal Francis. Is now back to Damal Francis, who's playing more like a left midfielder now. He comes back up, plays that one to number 22, who's going around, plays that one out, but off the play there for feedback, and it's going to be a kicking in out. It's now with Francis. Hector turns out to find Johnny Peters. Peters is taking that one back, but look to go forward this time. He's going for the right. Finds the midfielder. Is back to Peters now, who falls off. He's looking for some support. Plays that one into Hector. Hector trying to lap that one over, does so successfully. Finds his man, but straight into defender for Cyan Hill. He now comes up, trying to find Cupid. Cupid picks that one up. Cupid is turning out. Look to get that one across. Looking for some support. Plays that one across goal. Finds number 9, who turns there. Still with Bean Marshall there. He's turning. He still has control. He's in control. Finds Cupid again. Cupid plays that one back to Wales. Wales looking for a shot. Plays that one over as Wales, trying to chip that one, but headed away by number 15 for Avenues. Taken away by number 10 now. It's now to Damal Francis. He's being trailed by Wales, but it's now with number 10 for Avenues, trying to go forward. We see Rohan Thomas Jr. trying to get that one, but didn't succeed in doing so. But now going through this, but defended there stoutly by the defender there for Cyan Hill. Coming forward as the keeper, who's trying to get that one out. Finds this man quite nicely. It's now with Cyan Hill again. They're now trying to walk this one from the defense. She'll have to do it to find Thomas, but too long a pass. Taken away there by John. John looking for some support. He turns. Gets it number 15. He turns it now. Find out to Damal Francis on the left. Trying to get that one across, but straight in the chest there of Thomas. Thomas trying to back flick there. It's now with Cyan Hill. Taken over there again by Avenues. It's now with Hector across field. Hector looking to get that one, but trading to Durrani Peters for the to his right, but played it more back. It's now Hector. Hector tries to drive that one to find his man, who controls, turns inside. Looks like Peters chose downfield to find Sanil. It's now with Urel. Peters played across to Hector. Hector plays that one forward across. Finds Rudy. I'm trying to remember his surname. I haven't had doesn't have a card as yet, but it's now with we see Ron Thomas plays that one across to find Wales. Wales loses out to that one. It's now with Peters. Johnny Peters going forward. That's about mid-pitch. Six that one to try to get that one to I make it Francis, but Damal Francis, it didn't come through. Now with Sandy plays that one out, but that player was languishing too much inside, and it went over his head, out of touch for a throw-in to Avenues.
I've gotten the name now. Benford Joseph.
Benford Joseph. Yeah, we call him Rudy.
Just allow me to advise our listeners that the Just Another program will come up at 8, so kindly take note of that.
So the throw-in there taken is for Damal Francis. Loses out now, coming across the field there. It's now with a ball lapped over there. I make it and I head it back to the goal. I don't think that was the decision, but it went into the hands of the keeper. But a good attempt at the Patasine from Umar keeper trying to get that one to find his number 121 player. And it's they're now avoided the danger inside Avenues. They're now going forward. Avenues, number 5, John Peters, trying to sink that one through. But equal to the task there is Weeks. Weeks has had that one, finds Rowan Thomas Jr. looking for someone to pass to. Thomas tried to beat, but it's deflected off his player there, John for Cyan for Avenues. Is now with Thomas. Fix that one again, but straight into the part of John. John now taken over there with John. John plays that one out further right now to find his man. Being marshalled there by Rowan Thomas Jr. and it's being played into touch for throw-in for Avenues. Avenues it is. Looking for some other trailer too. Shows that one downfield. Weeks is on to that one, marshalling, allowing that player for Cyan to go further back. Put that one to cut out there. We see Cupid now playing a nice flick there. It's now with Thomas. Thomas put that one around nicely to find his man who's coming forward very strong. He holds it one up, he turns back. He plays that one now back to find Thomas, looking for a searching shot. Thomas plays that one, tried to play one today, but intercepted there by number 22 for Avenues. John now for Avenues, see that one going forward. He finds the number 10. Number 10 looking for somebody to play that one, to play that one down nicely. Flag goes up, offside. So that's about the 10 minutes of play there. Both teams looking to searching for their first goal. Had some previous build up, but never converted. So it's now with Cyan having that free kick. Kick taken, head goes up. Cupid wasn't expecting that one. He's still with Avenues, and a wild kick there, catching the shin, it looks like, of that player for Cyan. And we see the assistant calling in the physio there, who was coming to administer a serious pound there. And when you get a knock on that shin bone, it could be very, very painful. And if not now, guarantee you after the game when the blood is settled a bit, he's going to be in a bit of pain, or more pain I should say. There's going to be a free kick now to be awarded to Cyan Hill. We see the assistant there looking at that player, looking at the assistant. He should be leaving the field. Well, he has now been asked to leave the field by the assistant, who has done a good job there. I've seen previous games where fouls were committed, and players, like in the previous game, both players were asked to get up and go. But it's now Johan Thomas Jr., another specialist kicker. What can he do with this one? He turns that one across. Head been up, and a good ball by Wales there. Wales has struck for Cyan Hill. Climbing a very tall player indeed. We see Benford Joseph and the total defenders, who were much shorter than Wales there, didn't jump, didn't get off the ground. Wales went up, headed that one over the defenders into the side netting there, scoring the first goal for Cyan Hill. And that goal, it came in about 11th minute. Wales scoring for Cyan Hill, 1-0 Cyan Hill leading. And it's more football. It's Avenues taking that kick off. It's now with number 17, John. He plays that one across to find Hector. down there by Wales again, trying to get his man forward, a bit in the air. He collects nicely, good takedown. Looking for somebody to pass, but Peters now punching that through that one, and it went into touch for a throw-in to Cyan Hill. Cyan Hill takes that throw with now with Wales, the goal scorer. He turns still, finds some support now. Coming across there, but deflected. It's now with Thomas, Rohan Thomas winner. Who look for some support, good move. Flicks that one to finds, trying to find a player who was sitting on his laurels, not getting off, and then when he tried to reach that one, it went beyond him into touch for Chowin. It's now with Avenues. Avenues takes that throw. Peters turns outside, trying to get that one across to Francis. Francis now didn't get up, but it's now with Avenues again. Trying to play that one through, intercepted there. Another punch coming through there. A sign hit on the chase, but that ball is still in play. But being shielded there by Avenues. Blitz is going to be a throw-in now to Avenues, and we see that ball being left alone there for Giovanni Peters, and he's going to take that throw. Let's see, he throws that back, find number 15. He's going to get that one through the middle, finds Benford Joseph. Yeah, that's the name, Rudy Benford Joseph. We know him as Rudy. Finds John. Rudy looking for a searching ball, but John turns, gets that one through. He's going through. He's put himself in trouble there, but having 4 players around him, choose to come back, find Benford Joseph, who put that one nicely around there, finds his left midfielder. He's going to punch that one through, but finds number 7, John, 17 John. John has control, trying to get that one through, but straight to the defender there for Cyan. It deflected off him, but went into touch now. He tried very hard to keep it in, but it went into touch there for a throw in Roxell. Okay, Roxell.
Yes, Roger, okay. And just trying to get those numbers and stuff sorted, and those players that we're not too familiar with. So 1-0 yes, Wales have, he's broken the ice here, Cyan Hill. Roger, probably for the first time in about 3-4 games, they have broken the scoring ice that they have been cooking all for about 2 to 3 weeks now.
Yes, yes they were, but it's a game on hand here, as we spoke earlier on. Maybe they're trying to better their positions in terms of the ranking, and so that's what they have to do. And no play through there, but straight into the pans of the keeper there for Cyan Hill.
Right, so that's Jacobs. Jacobs, custodian for Cyan Hill this afternoon. He is looking to boot upfield, does so now, and he is trying to find Omar Cupid. Number 16 on his back, headed away by Josh Nash. Only as far as Dino John. It falls now for Dixon. Dixon can't control, but it falls for this is Cupid. There looks to be a head injury here, as that looks like Wales. Yes, he is down. And so, as we do that, Roger, we could probably give you the numbers that I have for those who are on the field. Well, you guys know Dino John, as we go to 17 for Avenues. Dino John, 17. Lamont Hector, 18. Errol Hector, 11. Damal Francis, 14. Number 22 is Kimel Warren. Number 1, the goalkeeper, Osman Denny, as you would know. Number 10, Garrett Ledgerwood. And below him you have number 15, Josh Nash, and number 5, Giovanni Peters. 7, you have Benford Joseph, and 36 is Dennis Patterson. We'll give you the sign output in a bit, as that one falls for Patterson. Patterson inside, trying to get a Lamont of Hector. Comes back for Patterson from the rebound. He's walking through the defense, playing a ball through, but Edwards collects, and John is the one who's clearing up here now. This is Dexter John, and we have Johns in the central defensive position for both teams. This one is forward, looking for Cupid, and it's Joseph who is marshalling it there now, looking for some movement. Ash is sent wide on the left. He collects. Comes inside to find Damal Francis, who is 13 and not 14, Roger. So just make that correction. He is looking for some movement now. He is pumping it across to the right, looking and finding Peters, Giovanni Peters, touching it forward for Patterson. Patterson has John to contend with. He is looking to get his team into good position. Crosses into the area. Garrett Ledgerwood takes down. It falls for Errol Hector. He is trying to get around. That is number 25, Edwards. He does not do so. It falls for Fernandez. Fernandez comes inside, finds Thomas. Rohan Thomas Jr. pushes it forward on the right. Excellent ball to Fernandez. He comes inside, but Joseph to the rescue. The Cyan Hill looking the part here this afternoon, Roger.
Yes, they have definitely changed the mood. It looks as if Roxell, the teams playing today, as what Greg's did, definitely changing the mood. They have changed the mood thus far to Wales in the 11th minute, and let's see, they now have corner kick to be taken by the number 11. Roxel at this moment that doesn't have a card, so I just want to give you only those players who I'm familiar with. I'll be able to.
I did make some a little bit of noise about that because it is a little too consistent in terms of that. That's Thomas Hammers!
Oh, goal again!
Thomas!
Good deflection there.
Man, Roger, without the deflection, if it went straight, I believe it was on target as well.
Yes.
Magnificent strike by Thomas. Signal go 2 up.
That deflection came off Benford Joseph.
Yes, but however, it's a goal, and Roxanne, as you said, well struck by Thomas, and had it not hit Benford Joseph, I think it would be heading straight to the back of the nets there in the bottom corner.
Tell me though, Roger, a situation like that, Thomas is accredited the goal.
Yes.
Right. Right, so center kick went again as Avenues. They are again in their backyard. They are again behind, and they're again going to look to fight to go forward and try to reduce this deficit and possibly push on for a win. Avenues could be in some trouble, Roger, if they lose this game because that bottom 6 or 7 is really tight going into that last round of matches, with the exception of Camdonia, Chelsea, who are definitely on their way to first division football. The next 3 could still be up for grabs, if you want to put it that way.
Well, some have to go, some will stay and some will go.
John gets in it to Dixon. Dixon looking and finding Alexander, number 28. He is coming back to Dixon. This is Sinel. They are coming back to John. Dexter John is finding. This is Dixon again. Dixon is going forward. He finds Webb, who controls well. He is pushing it through, looking for Cupid. Cupid cannot get his footing sorted. So Nash controls. Nash pushes downfield, looking for Ewell Hector finally, but he gives it away. Thomas gets it. Rohan Thomas Jr. comes inside, finds Webb. 1 goal scorer to the next. Then it's to Dixon. Dixon slides it through to Webb, who tried to head it forward for Solomon Hector. Hector is finding the Dino John. Dino John goes on the left, looking for Ledgerwood. He is well marshaled by Edwards. Edwards gets it back from Thomas. Edwards is brought down by Ledgerwood, and it's going to be a free kick coming the way of Sinel FC.
Yes, and Sinel FC leading 2 goals to nil already. Roxel in 19 minutes of play has won a free kick just about mid-pitch. I make it, and who's behind that one? Weeks it is?
Yes, this is Weeks, Sion Weeks or Sean Weeks, or whichever is correct. It's the same spelling for both, basically. It comes across, and it's Dino John coming down. He finds Ledgerwood in a good position. Ledgerwood has John to contend with. He cannot, right now he cannot. He's had to revert to bring it back to Francis. Francis is losing out to Thomas. Thomas to Wales. Wales over to Fernandez. This is on the right-hand side. Sinel coming forward. Thomas receive back to Fernandez. Is Thomas. He took his eye off of it, and he's in a tussle now with Warren. But is Fernandez getting the better of it? He's still there. It comes inside of a deflection, and Rudy Benford Joseph, a former national striker, and I heard you guys say defender that is. I heard you guys saying something at the start. If these guys have to come out to the woodworks, well, the house may be crumbling.
That's what it is, Roxel. So Sinel wins the throw now. It's been taken. Good turn there for dummy, but a foul being committed there. Advantage being played. But why was that not being called? Roxel is another thing. I hope the match commissioner is watching, or the referee inspector. And it's now with Sinel. Wales plays that one back, finds Weeks. Weeks turns that one out to find his man there, who plays that one to find a good one today between Thomas. Thomas looking, sees that one to find Cupid. Cupid losing out on that one, and it's now with Avenues. They're now going forward. Thomas again getting down there, finding Cupid. Cupid plays that one to find Wales. Wales looking for someone to pass that one to. Plays that one back to find his central defender, who's now looking to play that one to find his Cupid. Cupid controls. Send that one through pass. Joseph, the legs of Joseph. But it went straight to the keeper there for Sinel, for Avenues, and it's now with Cupid. Not Cupid, it is Peters. Peters get that one, but it's now with that number. But it's now with Hector, Lamont Hector, please turns inside, try to find John. John finds that one, pushes that one forward to find his man. Control, good touch on that one. Can he get between uprights? Plays that one, finds, it looks like Euro Hector, who slammed that one on the ever-present John. He has been doing human service for Sion Hill all along since the tournament has resumed, and he has really put them where they are at this moment. And now it's Sion Hill. Block there is Thomas, by the stretching block is now a shot there from I make that Damal Francis wide outside the upright, and they go to the touch for a goal kick to Sion Hill.
Yes, let's give you the numbers for Sion Hill. Well, you know Dexter John, number 23 in the central defensive position. We have Kavon Jacobs, number 1, the goalkeeper. Number 21, Damian Fernandez. Number 25, Akini Roberts. Number 29, Sean Weeks. Number 9, Delan Webb. Number 20, Ron Thomas Jr. Number 28, Karani Alexander. Number 12, Tyrese Dixon. Number 17, Romario Wales. And number 16, Omar Cupid. Offside called against Garrett Ledgerwood as I make it Jacobs has spotted the ball for his free kick. They are leading, that's Sion Hill FC, 2-0. Goals coming from the boots of Wales and Thomas. There is a boot of Jacobs upfield looking for Thomas. Out of touch it goes, and it's going to be a goal kick. Time check, Roger.
Yeah, we are just 23 minutes into this first period of play.
And Justin, it's your time. Well, we'll come back to that one as it's this is Francis looking and finding Warren. Warren is going down on the left-hand side here for Avenues, getting it to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood looking to come back to John. He was infringed, and so he's going to get a free kick now. Avenues looking to pull back one early, well, midway into this first half, and it is now with it. That's his Francis. Francis slides through for Hector. Hector tries to find his dad, but does not materialize, and Jeroni Peters is called for an infringement there. This is John, Dexter John. He's spotting it for Sion Hill. He's asking his players to go forward. He leaves it for his goalkeeper in Jacobs. Jacobs is repositioning the ball. He takes a few steps back, and he is now going to boot for upfield. Dangerous it was. Dangerous. If that could have been caught, he might have been caught out of position there, Roger. But let's continue. It's with Alexander. He looks and finds Thomas. Thomas back to Alexander on the right side here, on the flank, pushing it forward, getting it to Cupid. Omar Cupid finding a cross, finding Delano Webb, who tried to side foot that one into the far post. Goalkeeper, then he comes up big and he saves. Bowls it out to Warren. Warren to Ledgerwood. He turns well. He is on his pedals. He is on his bike. He is going forward, but he is stopped by Edwards, judiciously, if you want to put it that way. Roger, Justin, possibly you could come in here now.
Get your tickets Monday to Saturday for the play.
We are back at the Victoria Park. Football being played today. It's now with Ron Thomas Jr. Tried to find Kipper Day, who's running inside, but that one went straight into the hands of Osman Denny, who moved that one out to find Hector. Hector turns. That is Hector number 18. He's looking for someone to pass that one to. He finds his son, I think it is, or nephew, and he's intercepted. There's going to be a free kick there. Quick taking. Quickly, it's now with Francis. Francis sends man forward, but offside call there again. We see that player, Roxelle, I can't get his number. Very anticipative and getting there a bit too early and found himself in another offside position. And it's going to be a
questionable, Roger. Questionable when the ball is played, not where he receives the ball. Let's continue. That's just my point.
Okay, referee John. Good referee John. You're doing fine.
Let's
The
continue.
rules are the rules, yeah?
Yes, the referee is having a word with Ledgerwood, probably knowing that he was possibly on an onside position from our vantage point. But guess what? That is Jacobs. He pushes it forward and looks to find his on-running man. Headed away by John. Falls for Jamal Francis. He is in a tussle with Thomas. It now headed away there by Lamont Hector to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood is playing Hector in. Good ball to Errol Hector. Lamont, he is trying a shot, chested down there by Alexander. To Webb trying to find Wales, but Lamont Hector, he is taking it away. Damon Francis turns neatly. It is now away to Garrett Ledgerwood. He makes it 1 for Avenues United. Similar position he was in previously, Roger, but this time he was adjudged to be onside. He has pulled one back. Sion Hill 2, Avenues 1.
Yes, Roxelle. And you said the goal scorer is?
Garrett Ledgerwood, number 10.
Yes, so it's 28 minutes in the second period in the second match in the first period of play being played between Sion Hill and Avenues, and it's now with Sion Hill. They're trying to get forward, looking for the third goal. It's now with Wales. Wales looking for someone to pass to. He moves it away, plays that one, a long ball in, but the man was already inside, and he's going to be judged offside. Yes, I think he came in a bit too early, as he saw Wales line up behind that one to get that one in, and he's been adjudged offside. Kick taken, not correctly spotted, but referees allow game to go on. That means he's not keeping his eyes on the game, either him or the assistant. That is now with Thomas. Thomas finds that man. Cut out there. It's now with Thomas. Twisting and turning between two men. He's now being shielded off there. It's now with John. John had a hand in the face there of Thomas Jr. and his whistle has blown, and I think the referee has blown that in a reactive mode. He reacted and based on the way how Thomas carried on. I don't think he saw that one, but it's now with has he changed direction? It's now with a free kick to be taken by Avenues. I see the keeper for signing along. They getting his laces being tied up by one of his players, and it's going to be a kick there now. Drop ball. It's now with Peters, as they had the advantage. Now with John. John turns inside, rubbed over there, and it's a nice hard block there on the part of offside call again, but it's offside. Yes, offside call against that player there for. But it looked like he was looking for his second goal, and always get himself in onside position. But even when Ledger would have scored that ball a while ago, I think John, who was on the ball now, made an attempt to reach out to him, but I think he too was caught off guard, and only had to trail Ledger would go in there, who made a very good shot on goal. And we see now coming up a big kick there on the part of the I Make It Weeks, but intercepted is now with Avenues. Coming forward there is Damal Francis, wins that one. He puts that one further right again to find Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood has another speedy contender to contend with, but the keeper has a safe pair of hands, and he receives, and now Bozal finds Thomas. Thomas taking that one, plays that one nicely downfield, has the speedy, inevitable player coming there. He gets there first, nice turn inside, still holds on, looking to get across, plays that one across to find Cupid. Cupid losing out to that one, number 17 takes it over, finds that in John, finds Damal Francis, who finds his man. Francis turns inside, looking for more support. A good one to play there. It's now with number 17 for Sion, for Avenues. Rubbed over there by Juan Thomas Jr. It's now with Wales. Wales looking to come forward now is Wales. Wales coming for the right. Wales holds on, looking for some support. He plays that one to find his midfielder, number 19, number 9 Shetin. Finds Cupid, a nice one today. Cupid plays it back to him, looking to get that one to finds Cupid. Cupid twisted and turning, find that one to Wales. Flag stays down. Wales inside, but cleared away and blocked. It could have been a handball, but referee and assistant didn't see that one, and a foul being called against Sion Hill, and Avenues live to fight another. Good play there by Wales. Good attempt, but another big save too by I Make It Orland Denny, who got his hand in the part of the ball and averted that danger. So it's 2-1 here, Roxelle. Avenues leading, Avenues 1 goal behind, Sion Hill on top. and that was a sliding tackle there. Russell, from my position, I think Errol, his toes was always showing because it was a skating tackle there, and we see a free kick being awarded, and yes, but he still won the free kick, so what could have taken place there is another thought, and the player's not left with the field. I don't think he was appealing for any, because he got up at the same time that the player for Sion Hill, and it's now going to be retaken. It's now Damal Francis. He lobbed that one nicely over to find the player running on, but it went over the goal line for a goal kick to be awarded to Sion Hill.
Yes, Roger. Sequence of activities there that it seems like it had you puzzled.
Yes.
weeks booting upfield. Only as far as Peters. Peters cannot get it to one of his players. Controlled well by Wales. It falls for Thomas, who slips as he tried to get it through. That he did on his bike. Is Fernandez. He crosses it inside. But Rudy Joseph, Benford Joseph, comes up strong and big. He gets it now to, I make it Peters. Peters to John. John is looking and finding Francis. Francis comes back inside. He is looking to push that through to Hector, headed away. But Peters again gets it. It falls now for Patterson, who does really good work. And let's see if he can get away. Yes, he does. Gets it to Francis. Francis neatly chipped across here to Errol Hector. He gets across the area. Gary Glacier won! He missed out on a golden opportunity. Just need to get a tip of a toe on that one, and it would have been his second, Roger.
Yes, and it's a bit wet and slippery, but I'm sure Ledgerwood could have at least made a much more brave attempt to get that one in. He could have even slid that one in, Roxell, and Avenues live to fight another day.
Well, it's John. He cannot get it from Alexander, who does good work. He serves it to Webb really neatly, but only into the feet of Peters. Peters to John. John to Lamont Hector. Hector's pass was a little too short to John, so it's Dexter John on the other side. Sion Hill. He comes across, finds Edwards. Edwards is looking and finding Fernandez, but in the attempt of moving past Warren got a touch, and it goes out of touch for throwing to Sion Hill. Sion Hill FC 2, Greg's United 1, and we're in first half action.
Avenues United.
Oh, what did I say?
Greg's.
Greg's. Okay, Avenues United. So this is Denny coming and collecting for Avenues United. They are 1 goal down. They are behind as a Sion Hill leads 2-1, but a good ball on the right flank here again to Patterson. Patterson has Alexander to contend with. He goes inside, cannot pass Dixon. Dixon controls, gets it to Webb. Webb to Thomas. Thomas is looking. He drives it up to Webb. This is now back to Dixon. Dixon to Alexander. Alexander reserves to Dixon. Dixon's inside to Thomas. Good ball movement. Looking to find Wales. Comes to Joseph, who gets it through the legs there. It's now with Patterson. Patterson is serving back to Peters. Peters goes forward to Hector. Errol Hector in this case. He gets it to Patterson. Patterson turns back. He is going inside to John. John Galex. He is going back to Patterson. Bubbles and comes to Errol Hector. To Dino John. John to Patterson. Patterson to that is some good movement again, but once more the final pass not living up to expectations, as Fernandez had to fight for that one. He gets it back to Wales. Wales is trying to run forward, but again Warren is warming to his task, and now didn't look the part in the first 5 to 10 minutes, Roger, but we know he has had a really good stint in the left back position for Avenues.
Yes, indeed, Roxella, and we see a free kick or not throwing being awarded. We see the referee having some words with, it looks like John and another player there. But it's not with Sion Hill. They're going to win that show. Sion Hill takes that show. It throws back to John. John looking for some support. Finds, it makes it, it's now with Wales. Wales will lose that one out to Avenues. It's number 17 now turns out in John. John punches that one show, but straight in the path of, I'm not sure if he's getting caught up with the colours. Russell, now it's getting a bit dark. But it's with the Sion Hill goalkeeper. He's now joined someone. It looks like Errol Hector. And the keeper now picks up as he's being pressured. And he's going to punch that one through. He rolls it out to find his left wing back, who turns, takes it from the floor and up into the air. But is in control still. He'll have that one forward now. Looking to find Omar Cupid. but headed very nicely over the head of Cupid by the number 15 play day, and he was cleared. It's now with Avenues again. They have a free kick. Kick taken. Johnny Peters, Taylor Oras to find Benford Joseph. Now finds Hector. Hector plays that one to find his man. Try to choose to come inside, being dispossessed there, but still has a bit of control. Plays that one across far to my right now, under for Jamal Francis. Francis kicks to come around there, a bit too hard, over the goal line, into touch for a goal kick to Avenues Roxelle.
Yes, give us a time check there as we go close to the end of the period number 1 in game number 2 of round number 21. This is SVG Football Federation's Premier Division Football. You're listening it live on the only station that matters as it relates to sports in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. BDS Nice Radio. Yes, we are on the hill, Dorsetshire Hill, on different dials. And we also come in, you could also see the stream on the SVG Football Federation's Facebook and YouTube pages. It's chested away by Warren as far as Francis, but it seems like Dixon was coming in very harshly there, I put it, for want of a better word, on to Francis. So a free kick is coming the way of Avenues United. 2-1, Sinel 2. Goals from Rohan Thomas Jr. and Romario Wales. And yeah, one of the answers came from Garrett Leisurewood. And we are deep into the first half. Roger, time check.
We are just 38 minutes into this.
38 minutes, about 7 minutes remaining in the first period. And this one comes across, bubbling it there initially was the goalkeeper in Jacobs. But he makes sure that the danger was not too much. As Benford Joseph goes back to Denny. He gets it back from Denny. That's Joseph. He's coming down on the right side now, looking for some movement. Finds Lamont Hector, who chips it over Alexander neatly to Peters. Peters goes a little further. He is still going as Peters. He goes down on the right as Peters. He's looking to cross. Crosses. John gets a foot in to Wales. Wales to Alexander. Alexander comes up and finds Dixon. Dixon has John to contend with. There's Dixon still moving forward. He is coming on the outside, finding Alexander. He has some space and he had some time to do much better than he did there, Roger.
Yes, much more time. He could have chosen to go back. The oncoming player there would have been Thomas, who was very level-headed and could have made better use of that one, but he chose to go to goal, tried to get around the goalkeeper, and it went into the keeper's hands at that point. So it's now with Sanders just trying to come forward. A lofted ball there, good ball. He has some pace on him. Can he get past the defender? He's looking to get one. He finds Thomas, who was stretching, and now it's up with him again. Sanders trying to come forward. He still has control. Plays that back now to find. That one could have been played to Thomas, but it's now with Sanders again. He plays that one through. Finds his man, turns, gets that one across. Peters have to get ahead on that, but Wales comes up with a big shot over the crossbar into touch for a throw-in for a goal kick, to Avenues United.
Yes, 2-1, Sinel FC against Avenues United. Sinel, for those of you just joining us and probably not familiar with the colours, they are in the dark green and black pants, and predominantly black with some yellow and some red, and the red socks are the Avenues United. The lads from the city against the lads from just on the outskirts of the city, Roger.
Yes, and we see the ball has not been retrieved yet, yes, and we see Roxelle, two big teams, one from the central, one from the center, from the east, one from the central, and two rivaling teams over the years. Roxelle, remember the little boy coming to park and looking at these two teams rivaling. It's something to look at.
Patterson is going to continue the rivalry, gets it across, Hector misses into the feet, well, didn't miss, but went right into the feet of Jacobs. He was in the right position at the right time for Samuel. Oh, that would have been the equalizer. Another good cross into the area, but counter-attacking here now is Fernandez. Fernandez finds Thomas. Thomas tries to back heel pass Warren. Warren says not today. He gets it to Lamont. Hector to Garrett Leisurewood. He goes forward, trying to find, make it Dino John. He is getting into the area now. Is he going to cross? He brings it back off of Edwards and cleared by Weeks nonchalantly over the wall into the river. And we're going to need another ball.
Yes, Roxel. Stout defending on the part of the Sinel defenders, but still trying to avoid the danger. But they're still lacking a bit in that Avenues has really stepped up their game and actually taken this game now to Sion Hill, who have to make. But the exchange is quite equal. Roxel, both teams together at each other's gullet, and well, Sion Hill thus far has won the battle.
Well, so far, yes. Let's see, in terms of goals scored, as Wales heads away, let's see if Peter's going to control. Yes, he does. He turns back. He gets it down line on the right-hand side here for Damal Francis. Gets it inside with a weak cross. That cross had to be sizzling across there, Roger, so that any deflection could go anywhere. And that was easily controlled and dealt with by Dexter John.
Yes, and it's now with Avenues deep into the Sion Hill half. It's with Johnny Peters. Looks to find Francis. Francis picks that one up. A good one today. Can Peter get across? No, he turns back. Finds Francis, who's looking to find someone. A left foot shot taken there, but straight into the path of the keeper there. And a foul committing there, Roxel, as that player outstretched leg connected with the keeper, and he went down. But he's now up. So no danger being averted there. No, nothing serious. Both players are back on their feet.
Yes, so a free kick coming the way of Sion Hill. We should die in moments of this first half. We pumps up field, looks for Cupid just over his head, touches and slides off. It's now with Peters again. He is coming into the area, giving it away to Romario Wales. Wales finds Webb. Webb was trying to get a one-header pass to Cupid, but cut out. It's now with Lamont Hector. Hector is under pressure by Wales. Wales turns inside, finds Thomas Jr. He pushes over to Fernandez. He has had a pretty good game so far this evening in this first half. It's going to be throwing very, 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 very deep in the half of the Avenues United team.
Yes, Roxel, and 44 minutes on the clock. So we just playing with about 1 minute. Sion Hill leading 2-1. They could have gone maybe 4 up, throwing away 2 easy chances. Likewise, on the other end, we saw Avenues, I think, throwing away 2 as well. But it's going to be a long throw now for Sion Hill. Throw taken, throws back. It's now with John. John controls, plays that one to find his man there. Looking to play. I would say a nonsense ball. In my opinion, that wasn't warranted. You're leading, try to see if you can win a corner, but it's not what should be taken. Cupid shielding well. Cupid has control. He tried to turn outside, no support. He turns back inside, comes around there. Cupid is nicely and still looking to play that one back. Kick comes across. Coming through there now is that number 28 player for Sion Hill who wins the battle. It's now with taken over there again by Wales. Wales plays that one too, but straight to Errol Hector, who plays that one to find Damal Francis. Last chance there for Avenues in this first period of play. Francis twists and turns, still has it in the center. Looking for some support, plays that wide now to find the number 22 who's running on. From a left wing back, he plays that one. He still has control. Plays that one now to find straight to the defender there for Sion Hill. The referee is getting the whistle to his mouth. Has looked at his clock. Punching through there is Wales. Controls for Sion Hill. Wales trying to come forward. Plays that one to find Cupid. A header coming there. And the whistle has now been sounded. 45 minutes on the clock. Sion Hill United leading 2-1 over Avenues.
Yes, well, let's go over to Justin and the studio to take the break.
Just to remind listeners of Just Another Look, that program will be coming your way here on Nice Radio at 8 p.m. this evening, so kindly take note.
Well, what we were told, it was turned into the goal by that's my inquiry was turned into the goal by Wales. So probably when we look back at it a little later on in the video, it may be a little clearer from what it said. As Hector hammers, not as strong as he can, and it's parried there and then controlled now by. I make it the goalkeeper Jacobs. We have Zolando Williams with us as well, Roger, of Ascension, who was playing his trade in Anguilla. He actually plays for the Enforcers Football Club up there, and we'll engage him in a bit as we continue into this last half. It is now with I make it Peters. Peters finds that is Patterson. Patterson is getting around the defender well. He has some time. He's ahead of the pack. He's gonna cross in now. Does he? Yes, he does. But only as far as Weeks. Only as far as Weeks, and a weak header. Weeks cleared momentarily, but a weak header came in there from Damal Francis.
Yes, and chance going to begin there, but equal to the task was keeper, and it's now it's signed. They're trying to go forward, but loses now one out. A bit of tussle going on down there, but it's one away there, coming forward there now. It's another ball being played on there to Damal Francis this time. Can he get around it? He's been bungled off and wins a throw, however, and it's now it's avenues of not a block. It's with the attacker there, but it took it over the goal line. It's going to be a throw in to Sandel.
Yes, so Williams, what's it like in Anguilla in terms of the standard of football as opposed to what we are seeing here?
Oh, yeah, you're a bit low, Roxel. Nothing coming through, and it's now with Sand.
We'll get him in a bit.
Okay. So it's now with Avenues. They're now trying to come up. Plays that one in to find John. John plays that one today. Coming forward is Joseph. Joseph now coming through. Joseph looking to come today. Joseph plays that one to find Damal Francis. The Francis has that under control. Francis trying to get that one through. Taken down there very nicely. Shot on goal. But equal to the task again is goalkeeper. And he's going to bowl that one out to Thomas. Thomas living dangerously there. But being challenged there by Hector very heavily there. And it's now with number 26 signer. He turns back, finds Thomas. Thomas plays that one out. Looking to flip that one, but still is in control. Is Thomas. He plays that one to Weeks. Weeks plays that one out, finds left wing back. Is now with Thomas. Thomas tries to punch that one, but straight to the path of Jelani Peters. Peters now looks to send that one forward, finds his man. He's in control. Intercepted there by Wales. Wales plays to Thomas. Thomas has that under control. He plays that one further left. And a good one to here. Good bit of work here. Now with I make that one. Can't get that one, but it's now with I make that Cupid. Cupid takes that one further right, finds his man, plays that one through the gallery to find Cupid. Cupid right now stand up, but being bungled off there. Cupid need to stand up a bit more sturdy there and command his position. But it's now with Damal Francis. A good exchange there. Francis has that one, played it a bit too hard. He went over the touchline for a throw in Roxel to Sandhill.
Yeah, so Williams, what's it like in Anguilla?
Still a bit too low, Roxel.
Well, it's like in Anguilla, as the commentator said, it was very great in Anguilla. Trust me. Playing for the Enforcers football team.
Right, we do have some issues with the second mic here, Roger, so we'll probably have to see how we get around that in a bit.
Yeah, Roxel, the weekend when we restarted here was the same weekend Anguilla completed their tournament.
Yes, correct.
So we'd like to know where his team would have finished in the competition.
Yeah, okay, so we'll get that in a bit. Where did you guys finish in the competition this year?
The guys finished like 4th in the competition, and they have several competitions going on still. They have the digital competition, have the wrong knockout, the wrong robin competition. There are a lot of competition playing in Anguilla still.
All right, so you tell us what the standard is like between St. Vincent. What we see here, is it higher, is it lower? As we see Avenues continuing to go forward, they are behind by 1 goal. It comes over now to Benford Joseph. Joseph is going forward on the left hand side. He is looking, he is searching, he's sending a ball through only as far as Dexter John. He boots outfield. It's now Rohan Thomas Jr. picking up the scraps there. Gets it to Dixon. Dixon serves it wide. I make that to Webber. Webber is looking to go forward. forward, plays it through, but comes off of Peters back to Webb, and he is losing out now. It is with Dino John. He is not getting a good ball through. That's cleaned up easily there by Weeks. Weeks finds, I make that Alexander. Alexander to Dixon. Dixon is in a tussle there with the player across there. Number not very clear to me at this stage. We'll get that sorted. Oh, that's Hector. Chest down by Benford Joseph to, I make it Francis. Francis to, this is Lamont Hector finding his son. Rose on their feet, and Alexander is putting it out of touch. Is it higher, the standard head, or is it better in terms of the quality of football in Anguilla?
Well, Stephen said quality football more hard than Anguilla. Quality football from my perspective.
Okay, so that's the perspective there of the young man here who is plying his trade in, is it a professional or semi-professional league? We'll talk about that as Weeks is lining up to boot downfield. He does so now, and he is not getting to his destination. It falls for Jeroni Peters, but taking it away is Webb. Webb leaves it for Thomas. Thomas goes across to, I make it, okay, Alexander. Alexander plays an inviting ball there to Webb, but he cannot get past Josh Nash, who is looking much better tonight. He looks the part this evening for Avenues United, albeit that they are down by 1 goal. It is with, I make it, that is Peters, Jeroni Peters. He finds Nash. Nash is trying to decide which leg he's going to play it with, but it's a throw to be retaken. And there's also a substitution coming in. Hayde. Richard Hayde is coming in for Dino John. Roger, your perceptions in terms of that, as the hot seat is even getting more crowded. We have Coach Murky with us as well. And he'll be listening to Williams as he tells us about the standard of football and the league or not there. It's not with Garrett Ledgerwood. He has scored a goal for Avenues. They are behind by 1. But it's Romario Wales, to whom the 2 goals for sign were credited. He gets it to, that is Thomas. Thomas is going across. He is looking to push this one forward. Gets it to, I make it, Webb. Webb is looking. Webb is getting it back to Thomas. Back to Webb. He's in a good position. Webb is crossing. Weak cross by the standards of what he's offered tonight. Then he picks it up very easily. Rolls it to, I make that the number 2 in Warren. Warren gets it to Hayde. Hayde is on some pressure by Fernandez, who has had a good game as well. Warren gets it back to Benford Joseph, to Lamont Hector. Really good movement there. This is Hayde trying to get to Ledgerwood. Well, eventually does so. Ledgerwood is looking for some movement, gets it back. I make it to Patterson. Patterson is hammering. Well, he was taking a shot. That was a good movement between, I make it, Ledgerwood and Patterson. Patterson's shot was blocked partially, Roger. The danger averted at this stage.
Yes, corner kick to be taken by Sandhill, and a good counter attack there on the part of Avenues, and his cross comes in. The keeper is going, but there's a foul there under someone, the referee has said, and it's going to be free kick to be awarded to Sandhill.
Professional or semi-professional league?
It's a professional league.
Okay, so that means some good money is to be earned there then?
Yeah, man, some good money to earn, man.
Can I hear you clearly?
Yeah, man, some good money to earn, man.
I don't think our Vincential footballers would like to hear that. Kendall, semi-professional league, professional league in Anguilla, some money is to be earned, and our live coverage going via the stream, possibly we might open some avenues.
Yeah, well, I'll have to research that. That's good news, so CF, very good news.
All right, so Roger, you could probably take the next 5 minutes or so while we conversate with the guys down here.
Yes, Roxel, is interested with that conversation there that you're having, but Anguilla, I think, is at the bottom. But if they're at the bottom and have a professional league, then we need to step it up. But it's now with played 4 days now with Wales. Wales takes that 1. He plays that 1 to find number 12. He plays that 1 for to my right and back to number 12. He seems to be the maker this evening. He plays that 1 too. Cupid taking that 1. It's high in the air. We see heads going up. We see it's taken over there. It's now with Wales. Wales trying to go forward. Being partially blocked there. It's still with Avenues. Some calls really going to begin here this evening by the official. Not really making the calls that I think he should be making. Is now with Avenues trying to go forward. Peter swings that 1 and giving a throw deep into the half there of the Avenues defense, and just about a meter or two from that corner flag, it's a throw into Sand Hill, leading 2-1. Goals coming at just about the 11th minute and the 18th minute. We understand that the both goals have been accredited to Wales, but the TV replay will give us a different view. And the 27th minute we had Ledgerwood scoring for Sand Hill. So it's now going to be a free kick awarded it to. It looks like Johnny Peters behind that one. He's looking to get that one downfield, deep into their half. And it's Peters now getting onto that one. Pouncing it high and hard. But that one looks like it went into touch. I'm not sure if it came in. But a throw has been awarded now to. That ball came up all in the air. I don't think it never touched inside. And it was outside. So I'm not sure why that throw should have been. That was a free kick, sorry. So it's going to be a free kick. A throw-in from a free kick. Yes, that's my bad. So it's now with Sand Hill. They're trying to come forward, taking over there, trying to go through there, but being intercepted there by Richard Head. It's now with Hector and Lamont. Now Errol Hector. We see Head trying to get that one through, but good heel back there, only to as far as it makes number 12 for Sand Hill. It's now with Thomas. Thomas looking to send that man who does so successfully, but intercepted there by the defender there. Back to Thomas again. He plays that outside now, a very poor touch there on the part of Thomas, and it's going to be a throw-in to, I make this Sand Hill, the one a throw-in. Yeah, also it was deflected. It says now with Sand Hill. Throw to be taken, looking for someone to throw that one to, and it's now being thrown down line. And we see number 7 it is it Cupid? Trying to fight with that one, but cross comes in now. Only goes far, Ben for Jota, who turns outside, plays that one further to the right, finds his defender, who's dying to come around now, but straight to the part of the defender there for Sand, who's going forward with some haste. Play that one over the top, headed over there by, I make that Cupid, not Cupid has it now, Cupid holds up, looking to turn, plays that one further to my right to find Wales takes that one down, plays that one to take a nice one today. Wales can't get onto it. Wales gets that one across. Another shot coming in there and rebounding there. A big effort there on the part of Sand Hill. We see Wales getting past his man, trying to get that one across. It went straight across the goal line, and another shot came back in from the other attacker there. Is it Cupid? And it ricocheted off a defender and went into touch. It's going to be, I make it a corner kick to be awarded to Sand Hill. And we see one of the players there, took like Johnny Peters, went in to get that one back on the field, and nobody for Sand Hill has gone to take that free kick, is it? But there's a substitution. We see coming in, it's that African name, his name is Obanaya, and I can let you know that I'm doesn't have it, and there's not a card in front of me, so I'm just going from names I might have called before, and from figures, from some buddies, and it's now going to be a corner kick. Kick comes in there, headed over there by Richard Hill. Shot there taken, and that one gone, went over the crossbar, into touch for a goal kick to be taken by Team Avenues. 2-1, and I make it the 14th minute and the second period of play in the second game this afternoon, coming to live from the Victoria Park. Then he kicks upfield for Avenues, headed over there by the defender for Sand Hill. We see Thomas, is it? No, but still with a good turn there, taking the place of going forward. Then now Sand Hill looking to find that third goal. Can they? And a bit of pushing there on the part of that defender there for Avenues. Is going to be a free kick. I make it maybe about 25 yards or so from the Sand Hill goal, from the Avenues goal, sorry. And we see John, and we see, it looks like John and Thomas behind that one. Referee giving the signal to await his whistle. And let's see who is going to take that one. We see Rohan Thomas Jr. We see the defender there. And it's left to be seen. But in terms of who's going to take this free kick. But I know Thomas to be very prolific. And he plays that one to a shot taken now, but lobbed into the arms there. Poor shot there by, and I see referee now going to issue a card to someone. It looks like, is it Wales? Yes, and Wales may have collided there with the goalkeeper. So it's going to be a free kick to Avenues. Asmandani kicking that one wide to find his teammate in, and our referee has called for a retake of that kick as he was getting his pieces back together after delivering that caution. It's now with Denny. Denny plays that one out to find Giovanni Peters. He turns outside looking to find his left midfielder who chooses to go back to Peters. Peters now controls, try to come in the middle with that one. Finds Hector, Lamont Hector. Lamont Hector plays that further right. Finds his defender. It's now with Damal, I make that Richard Hayde, who plays that back to the defense with his back turn. But plays over again by, it might make it Rudy. Rudy up turns, Hector, taking away there. It's now with Hector. And Hayde put that to Hector. Hector is in control. Finds Francis. Francis now getting to play. Maybe for the first time I've seen him in the second half getting a touch, but it's now with Peters. Peters trying to come forward. Peters has that one. Searching for someone to play that one, to find someone. Play that down line, but the player was already adjusting his line and went off. But it's now with Sandhill. Kick taken downfield, it looks like John. John straight to Hayde. Hayde takes that one on his chest like a big man. And looking to get that one through, he does. Finds Errol Hector. Hector plays that one back to find, it looks like Benford Joseph. He sinks that one. Two heads going up there, but Weeks got in a bit of that one. A flick there by number 21. It's now with Errol Peters. Getting what the one across Hector, that is. Keeping it in touch is the number 10. He comes around looking for some, and he slipped in the process, and the assistant was right there. I'm not sure if it's a pull down, but it's now with Obaniah. Obaniah plays that one straight into Richard Hayde. Plays that one across on Hayde. Finds Hector. Hector, Ewell finds Damal Francis, who turns. Looking for someone to play that one to. Finds Hector. Hector being blocked there by Weeks. Gets that one through. And he's coming through. He turns back. Has person to come down. Set up there by Francis, who takes a wayward shot there. Ill-directed. Outside the upright. Into touch for a goal kick to be awarded, to be taken by Sandhill United. Leading 2 goals to 1 in this encounter this evening. The second encounter of 2, and we see substitution there to be made by I made that Avenues United, and that player looks at number 10 going out. I'm not sure. It looks like that from my vantage point, but I'll give you the number of that player who is now coming in, and it's going to be a free kick, yes, to Sandhill. In the 18th minute of play, kick taken by Weeks. Kicks that down. Head going up, missing. It has dropped. It's now with Avenues. He's trying to come forward. Finds number 30, who turns nicely outside. Coming around there. Good speed. He turns back. Looking at him support. Gets that one across to find Ewell Hector. Misses out on that one. Thomas Jr. picks it up. Plays that one down to find Cupid. Cupid is turning inside. Missing that one again. Cupid not having a good game, not living up to his potential, and it's now with Johan Thomas Jr. He has that one. Looking to get past to Mende, but put into touch. Is going to be a throw-in again to Sandhill, who's leading 2 goals to 1 in the second encounter of 2 matches being played here at Victoria Park. We know that Sandhill, Greg's won over Predators 1-0, and now we see Sandhill leading 2 goals to 1 over Avenues United. Good play there. Thomas has that. He turns out, gets that one in between, looking for Cupid, but Cupid was not looking for that one, and we see a flag waving, foul being committed there. See that it was the offside or free kick. And we see signal now being given. I think Avenue had the advantage at that point.
Yes, Roger. It is Warren. Warren I make it Hector. Hector slides it through, looking and finding Patterson. Patterson is advancing into the 18-yard box. A cross comes in now, only as far as the goalkeeper, and he must have been complimented for keeping his eyes on that one. He could have been caught cheating a bit, Roger, as he boots downfield. Let's see what's going to happen. It is Warren getting it to Lamont Hector. Again, they continue to move forward. Hector to Hector, slices this one through to I make it. Damal Francis just a little too much on it, just a little ahead of him, and the Avenues are still searching and searching. They're really sternly here for the equalizer. I'm not sure, Coach Wilkie, you were here for the first game this afternoon. Yes, you were. Okay, he was here for the second half of that entertaining encounter. Big, strong, harsh tackle coming in, and an unacceptable tackle coming in by Josh Nash. And I would want to say, Roger, you get one of these from Josh every game.
Well, Roxel, if that's his what should I say? Or his intention, he'll always find himself in trouble. Because if you're saying to me that you could always look for some of these, Nash needs to just rethink that decision, either get there early or delay his tactic, and try to make it better for himself and for his team. It's all about defensive style and tactic. If you're going to take a foul to give away a goal, well then, unless it's last ditch foul where you have to, or you're probably committing a foul to ease the tension. But as it is now, Sion has the free kick.
Okay, Rohan Thomas Jr. and it also looks like we have it may be Dixon, but it's Thomas who is hammering this time not at his best, and it goes over the top for a goal kick. So Coach Mokri, continuing from the idea of what we are hearing that's happening in Anguilla, semi-professional, professional league in St. Vincent would mean a smaller number of teams in the Premier Division. We'll come to your idea in a bit, as we have or in that competition, if you want to put it all together, as Hay gets it now. He pumps it forward, trying to find Francis. It's just a touch behind him, and he plays it forward, looking for Hector. Hector is on. Hector is scoring. It's 2 goals. 2 goals all. Avenues are coming back, and the rivalry between these two big teams continue here, Roger and Coach Mokri. You could come in here.
Yeah. The 7 Pro League would mean employment for players, referees, match officials, and everybody else. But it would also mean competitive level of football for us, which means players would definitely have training, which there will be better fitness, better technique, and then that will transcend to the national team and make our job much easier at the national level.
Right, Roger?
Yes, to Roxella. When you say semi-pro and pro, there has to be some money down in that league, and maybe the intention is to have it developed. And let me get to this one. Francis again looking to come forward for Sion Hill, being robbed there. Danger averted there by Sion Hill. They're now going out. Number 12 has that one trying to run on the line. He plays that one through, but straight as far as I make that Wade plays that one to find his man. Hector's been bungled off there. Referee says no foul. It's now with Sion Hill. Wales trying to get that one through. He has 2 men from Avenues to contend with, and the take nowadays it's now with Sion Hill. Number 28 plays that one to find Wales. Wales look for some support. Plays that back one to his number 26, looking to get that one through. He plays that one along the line there. I guess getting it around Peters, who slides over the line, and it's going to be a throw into Sion Hill. Roxel, I was looking at Anguilla being the bottom of the table in terms of the FIFA ranking and having a semi-pro and a professional league. I'm wondering, the next question is, Roxel, how many outside players are there in that league as to have them play in a professional and semi-professional league?
Well, probably a start of something for improvement. That's the way I see it, as they're moving forward here and improving in their counter-attacking. It's Avenues. It's with Patterson. Patterson slides inside, finds Damal Francis. His return pass is not good enough. Cleared there now. It looks like by Dixon. Dixon finds Edwards. Edwards to Fernandez. Fernandez looking to find Wales, but Nash comes and he clears on the line. Still inside. Is it out? Oh, okay. Referee says the linesman said the ball went out, and so it is Edwards. He's going to take the throw in here for Sion Hill. 2 goals each. 2 goals each. Avenues coming back from 2 goals down, Roger.
Yes, and equalizing in the 67th minute of play. And a game on, Roxel.
Definitely. Edwards gets it into Wales. Wales crosses, but there's no one coming around from the far post. That would have taken some getting as well. Williams, do we play these games on the light, or what the facilities are like there?
Yeah, we play those games under the light, yeah.
Okay, how many teams are in that professional league, or semi-professional?
Basically like 10 to 12 teams, I'm not sure.
Right, so about 10 to 12 teams, Roger. Small island having that kind of setup. We'll definitely have to do some investigation, and then we move on in terms of what we have been asking for since November last year, Roger.
Yes. And Roxanne, the next question to that is, where did that play, that gentleman, what team he played for here, and what was his development from a St. Vincent's perspective?
Okay, we'll get that to him. And initially, we have it's Wales coming down for Sign Hill. Sign Hill is moving forward with Wales, still Wales, still Wales. A harsh tackle coming in there from Head, and it's not acceptable according to the referee in the middle. Give us a time check there, Roger, to see where we're going to go.
We are now 25 minutes into the second period.
25 minutes, and Justin, you could get yourself together as we're going to get to you in a bit. But it is with Dixon. Dixon is looking, and he smashes downfield looking for Cupid, who has not really been as constructive and contributing as much as he should up front. But it falls for Dixon. Dixon is trying to get around one. He is touched it. Ball is touched away, but only as far as Obanaya. He puts it out of touch with a shot. Justin, it's you.
Back here we see a player there for Sign Hill United being floored, and I could have seen the physio there pointing. I'm not sure if it was a slight knockout. Was pointing fingers, maybe asking how much, 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if he's responding, but he's on the floor here, Roxel, and let me take it back to you for this moment. We're not missing any football.
Right, so Williams has indicated that he has played, he was a member of the Avenues United, hence he being here this afternoon as part of the bench when we got caught up with him. And he went to Anguilla primarily to join the police force there, hence playing for the Enforcers Football Club, which is made up of professional, well, I just say professional, police officers, so to speak, up there, Roger. Coach Murphy, what have you seen from this game so far this afternoon, the second game?
I could see that Avenues is much more hungry because they could potentially, if they lose this game, be in danger of slipping into the relegation zone. So you can see the hunger and the fight for a team that is established when the Premier League 3 years and a chat 2 years to 3 years unbeaten. So they have a reputation to try and protect. And I think that is what's kicking in right now. Sign Hill seem to get a little bit tired. They're sitting back a bit and hardly any point of attack. So I don't know where the next goal is going to come from for Sign Hill. They may surprise us. Let's see.
Well, it's been a lot of surprises already this afternoon as Greg's stopped the Predators. But the guys are with all the blue food up in that area. They stopped the Predators in there as they try to get their prey under control earlier this afternoon. 2-0, 2-all is the scoreline here. It was 2-0 in favor of Sign Hill. They're looking to go back up with Fernandez. He turns outside, strikes! And I'm not sure if he turned the right direction, Roger, but he did have a strike on.
Well, I guess he turned on his stronger foot, Roxel, and a big save coming up there by Denny. Anyway, Roxel, we did some research a little earlier, and we have discovered that there are 10 teams in the top division there in Anguilla.
Right, so just about 10 teams, and that means a nice little small change is being earned and invested into Roger.
Yes, a big investment because a little goes a long way, and like for maybe a small country, bottom of the table, and have a professional team is a step in the right direction. We're hoping that we could see some of our players down going down there to maybe improve the standard.
Well, let's see if the standard is good here from Fernandez. Not just about, as Warren controls that easily and pushes it out. He looks to find Patterson. He has had a pretty good game. He gets it back to Damal Francis. Francis has some competition on the side. He gets it on the line. Excellent ball. Still stays inside. But Weeks was shielding well.
Yeah, I think the assistant said the one went out.
Yeah. It's now with that's Thomas playing through, looking for Dixon, but coming strong there was Rudy Benford Joseph, former national defender, still looking the part here, Roger.
Yes, Rudy is definitely do a great job this evening there for. Man who has been out and now back in. I think the Sharps league is on, but I'm not sure if he's up inside there and is playing in that league. But Rudy, as we know, has always been a strong football contender.
Always fit, as it's Edwards who Edwards was trying to get past. I make it Anderson who came in. You probably missed that change, but Anderson was saying definitely not today. You're not gonna get down here so easily. It's Edwards getting it in to that gentleman there. You can't see. Okay, it's Fernandez, and he is brought down by Warren, and so it is going to be a free kick for Sion Hill. A card coming to Warren. And he continues to play very robustly, Roger.
Yes, number 22. He has played Roxelle. The previous game we saw him playing on that left wing back when he worked that hard till he got tired. And seeing him play this afternoon, much cooler conditions, he seemed to be off himself this evening.
Yes, here we go. Rohan Thomas Jr. He is booting downfield now. Well, no, he decides to come right to Edwards, back to Thomas. Thomas is now deciding that he wants to play it forward into the hands of Denny. Denny collects, and let's see what he does. He's going to boot upfield. No, he decides to throw it. This time right to Francis. Francis to Haid. Haid is holding it up a bit. And gets it back now to Peters, Jeroni Peters this is. He is going back to Haid on the right hand side, close to the line, pushes it forward. This is looking for, I make it Corey Anderson, but it is booted downfield by, that makes the goalkeeper in Jacobs. It's now with Damal Francis, however. He plays it forward, looking for Anderson. Anderson cannot possess. Coming away with it looks like Obanaya. Obanaya gets it to Thomas. Thomas is coming across. He is looking to move. He decides to cut back inside. He is changing the angle and getting an excellent ball to Webb, who finishes. Magnificent football. An awesome pass. A magnificent reception and completing the job with a composed and calculated finish. There is Delano Webb. Sion Hill 3, Avenues 2.
Yes, Roxanne, a good composure, good play on the part of the Sion Hill team there. I think Rohan Thomas Jr. was the one to do all the stitching and sewing and threading of that needle. And as you said, good completing they're well settled and compact by Webb.
Kendall, before you go, this is what we're going to see from Vincy Heat come October.
Yes, that was a brilliant piece of football, as I say. The pass was excellent. The first touch in front of his body while he's in the air. And as soon as he lands and connect on the ground, he knows keeper is coming. Finish it on the ground next to the keeper foot. Excellent bit of football. It's one of the best piece of football I've seen in a long time.
Right, well, there we go. That must have been a highlight we need to pull out for sports on Monday, Roger and Justin. This is what we do at Nice Radio. We give you the action as it comes from the feet to the head to the back of the net.
Yes, and 34 minutes to go on, Roxelle.
All right, 34 minutes, and this one is again Sion Hill. It is Fernandez. Can he get there? No. Then he picks up just ahead of him. He bowls it out to Warren. This is Avenues looking for another equalizer. Warren gets it to Patterson. Patterson gives it away to Thomas. Thomas brings it to Webb. Webb is offside to Fernandez. Fernandez is called for being offside. It is now back to I make it Thomas. That is Rudy again, losing his last name there. Joseph going across and finds Denny. Denny out of his goal now, trying to advance the movement of Avenues United. Goes wide, looking for Anderson. Anderson must have lost the ball in his flight there, because it was pretty much close to him from my vantage point. Roger.
Yes, I think maybe looking up in the lights there, that might have taken away his vision a bit, because I couldn't see him. That ball floated for so long, hanging in the air there, and him not being able to make to get onto that one.
Putting out the touch there now is Jeroni Peters. It's all action. It's been action all afternoon since about the 10th minute of the first game, Roger. And we are completing an afternoon that was a little wet. We may have some more showers after the game later into tonight. And as you say that, we see some sprinkles coming on. So here we go. It's now with I make it Thomas. Thomas finds Wales. Wales pushes forward, goes wide for Obanaya. He is in space. He's going to cross, does he? He brings it back to Wales. Wales is shooting from the inside of his foot and goes over the crossbar. An opportunity possibly going there for them to seal the issue.
Yes, Roxanne, and you spoke about action. From the get-go this evening, we saw that, and this game will be having action, because Sand Hill Avenues came back from 2 goals down to equalize. Sand Hill has gone 1 up, and I'm sure Avenues not going to give up. They're going to be looking for their 3rd goal as well. So, and Sand Hill not going to give it up. So it has to be action to the very end.
Yes, Roger, it's now with Edwards. I make it. He is throwing it back to Dino John. John is looking inside and finds Thomas. Thomas is going from right. He is bringing it back to the right door to Dixon. Dixon is looking to go across into the middle to look for Wales. But it comes off of the Wales and comes out to Warren. Losing it out there. Stolen by Edwards. He comes inside well. He is looking to chip it through, but chested down there. Comes back to Edwards. Again, putting a good leg in is Joseph. He's pushing forward. He's looking for some movement. Goes wide to I make it Anderson. Anderson back to Joseph. Avenues on the attack. Looking to find Hector. Hector controls on his chest momentarily. But it's Karani Alexander who cleans up the work a little bit. But it comes back to Avenues. It's with Anderson who is trying to go forward. He is coming to get a throw-in coming the way of Avenues United.
Yes, and they're fighting for that 3rd goal. It's now with Chotek is now with Avenues. They come for Peters. Peters losing that one out. Has 2 players for Sand to contend with. Thomas has that one, shielding nicely, and being bullied there by Peters. Thomas still has that one, looking to get that one out. A good flick there for Thomas. Seems to be a very fancy player from time to time, and it's now with Sand. They're still holding on. Plays it back to Thomas. Thomas tried to get that one, finds this man who was free in Weeks. Weeks played that one out nicely. Find Obanaya. Obanaya holds it up. Playing a bit dangerously here, but we'll try and get it down. He kicks out of play. And because the player for, is it Sand Hill? It looks like is down. So, Roxel, over to you. Any comment? No, so maybe we can take some words from our sponsors here while that player is on the ground.
Yes.
Is it going to be a substitution as well? Yes, substitution is going to take place. Roxel, and any comment from Mercury down there?
Kendall has escaped from the microphones with that last play. He thought it was so excellent. I think he went to make some notes.
Well, it's good that he's here as the coach and making notes. I'm not sure how big the selection team or panel is.
Well, I must say that he's been here almost every night that we've been here. So that's from his part is an excellent showing because you can't see the players in action unless you see them in action.
Yes, so we take the commercials now, Roxanne.
Right. Get back.
make it 4th goal. They're holding that one up. It's now with they're bringing it further back. It's now with Rohan Thomas Jr. He plays that one out, looking for some support, turns back. He turns, he's losing that one, but giving a stout challenge there and giving Avenues throw. Taking chances, Roxelle. Okay, so it's Avenues, they have won that throw. We are now 41 minutes into the second period of play, and just about 4 minutes to go. Maybe with a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes added on for injuries and time loss. But it's now with Haid. Haid looking at that one in. Haid gets across. Is he going to prong? He put that one shoot to find his man, but that one came straight to the keeper, who picks up very calm and easy and looking to get that one going forward. He blows that one out to find his defender number 23, as in I think it's John. John has that one. He turns in, finds it looks like Wales. Look at President turning. Instead of Wales draw that one between two crowds. Great play there by Wales to find. It looks like Hector. No, it's taken over there. It's now a bit slow there. Is Haid get that one? He gets that one over to find Benford Joseph, who's twisted and turning. Is it Benford? Yes. Joseph is looking to go back. Gets that one back to the keeper. He's been under some pressure. Can he get that one cleared? Yes, he does. And he finds, it looks like Peters, who turns out. Peters coming forward. Avenue is looking for this 3rd goal to equalize. Sends that one to find Hero Hector. Hero Hector slips on the ground, but got to pass off. Nevertheless, that one comes across now. But it goes straight to number 21, who gets that out, and it's going forward still now. It's number 12 for Sanhill. Get it, looking for a 4th goal, but gets that one through, almost through Joseph's foot. He holds on, turns back, looking to find Cupid. He holds on, chipped it over to find Cupid. Cupid running onto that one. Can he get a shot in? But no, he's been shielded off there by, it looks like, can't get that one, but now coming forward is Avenues. Haid coming forward, that one. Haid coming through to find Francis. Yes, now with Francis, back to, I make it Wales looking to find that one, finds the number 29 for Sanhill. Weeks gets that one to find, I make that Thomas punches that one forward. They're now coming back. He chooses to get around his man nicely, is Peters. Running forward there, Peters has been left out. Get that one across, but straight into the defense there. It looks like John, but Avenues coming forward again. It's now with Avenues. They're looking to come back around. Stretching there is John. Francis comes in through now. Francis has a chance to bring this one. Francis makes a mock of it, and being marshaled heavily there. And another tackle there, and a chance going a begging there. Avenues will live to fight another day. And it's now with Avenues. They still hold on to that one. Finds Francis. Francis is still holding on to that one. Gets it across. Being marshaled there strongly by Wales. Wales turns into side. Francis has another chance. Being blocked there. A missing clearance there. And a free kick now being awarded there. Weeks fouling Damal Francis right on the edge of the 18 there. And it's going to be a free kick to Avenues.
Yes, Roger, really serious action down here as we are seeing a really stone fight in the last few minutes of this half. We've had an excellent evening of football, afternoon into evening of football, Roger.
Yes, Roxelle, quite exciting, and this one, Roxelle, we have seen goals. Well, the first match we had 1-0. That's the most hurting victory one team can ever administer to its opponent. And now we see Sanhill leading the way all the way. Then came an equalizer, and we saw Sanhill again taking another one to. It was Webb in the 78th minute, and now it's a free kick. I make it just about 4 to 5 yards off the edge of the 18. We see the referee now having a stern warning there, and the keeper now he has to go and set his wall. And who lines up behind this one, Roxelle? That's your guess.
Well, it must be either Damal Francis or Errol Hector, and any of the two, once they connect well and they get it past that wall, I believe the keeper would have some work cut out for him to complete this afternoon.
Yes, and we see that wall being set now. He's taking a guard on his right upright. We see Haid behind that one. We see Benford Joseph. I think Hector has moved himself out of that one, but I think Hector might have been the best. We see some kicks being taken out there, Roxelle, especially with the Predators team who are trying to go through that wall. I have several times and never got through the wall for the Greg's team, and we now see the keeper now trying to set his wall here. We see Hector, we see Francis, Damal Practice, we see Benford Joseph, and now we're looking at Richard Haid. But I think Hector is the one who's going to take this one.
Well, there's some issues with the wall. Roger, I'm not sure if we are playing the rule that is in here now, but he cannot be part of the wall. And so here we go. It's now being controlled. And so Hector is behind it. A wall of 7 men. And here we go. Hector scores! Oh my word! Aaron Hector has evaded the 7-man wall and into the upright of the far post. The keeper had no chance. It's 3 goals. Oh, Roger!
Yes, Roxel, and I did presume Hector will be the man taking that one, and the keeper set that wall, and it's not a broken wall, but it came over the top, Roxel, and we in the dying stage, we're now in the 46th minute of play, and a goal coming, Roxel, we can see at the end of, almost to the end of this game.
Well, I was almost lost for words, so that had to be elongated there, Roger. But my word, an awesome strike again, well executed, Roger. And I believe a 1-all draw here is deserving of, well, not a 3-all draw is deserving of both teams in terms of what they offered. Your view?
Yes, I share your views, Roxel. But it's now Sign Hill. Can they pull one of this? If they do not at this moment, I'll keep it down to a 3-all and a well-deserving game between both teams. So it's now with Sion Hill. Hector, we see Hector coming forward days. I make it avenues again, and it's now with the keeper. He's going to take his one up. He plays that one to his defender, John there. And John has that one. And he's going to take it up. He takes it up now. And that's the worthwhile call there, because I think John did put his foot onto that one. The camera will tell us what it is, and I hope the referees will have a chance to meet the assessor to have a judgment on what took place here. But on the other end, Roxel, a corner being given away there by Avenues, so it's going to be the last chance I make it for Sandal. 48 minutes on the clock.
Roger, yes, this is a corner. It comes to I make it Dixon. That's wayward. Kendall, did you get a chance to see that free kick?
I heard all the excitement, so it had to be a brilliant goal. But
Well, you saw one magnificent one, well constructed by Sion Hill. You missed a beautiful strike, a free kick. This is it. This is a chance to win it. Anderson. Oh my word, he's bumped off of it. And there, it's a free kick as he tried to get back position there. He is arguing with the referee for his initial movement forward, and he has been issued a card, Roger. But is that the last opportunity to actually pull a win out of the bag for any of the teams?
Well, that's my thought as well, Roxel.
All right, here we go. This is, I make it John going wide over to Alexander. Alexander is coming down the right, looking to find number 15, but it is taken there by Nash. Nash goes to his goalkeeper. He hammers upfield at the cross line, the halfway line. The referee looks at his watch once more. Anderson gets it to Hector. Hector again as a rebound, but 3 times. This is where Hector should have shot again. He should have gone wide a little further and hammer. He has that ability, and he was trying to reserve it about 2-3 times. I believe when he got it back the first and second time, that should have been an answer for him to continue shooting.
Yes, and it's now with Peter. Peter throws that one over, but not too far than the defender there who kicked that one out. And the referee have another look, Roxel, and I think the whistle can go at any moment. So Cho taken, a bit of shielding going on there, turning there's Hector but come across, and whistle going, and that's the end of the game. Great game on here this season, Roxel. Good competition between both teams. Avenues coming from behind and equalizing, and a great achievement on their part, because they too didn't want to go down, and Sion Hill giving up their chances, but both teams actually giving up chances. I make it even Steven on both ends, but both teams, Roxel, coming out, equalizing and joining this game this evening, and a good evening on hand for football, Roxel.
Definitely an excellent football evening for us, afternoon to evening. Thoroughly enjoyable. We saw Greg's FC converting a goal early up in the afternoon, and they held on stoutly and strongly to defend and to bring off a very, very, very big win. And this afternoon it was ebbing and flowing between Svgff FC and Avenues United. Traditionally, two very competitive units, two villages high in terms of praises and their pride for football and sports in general. And they showed it again here. And well, here we go. We have another afternoon tomorrow at 3 and at 5. We have 2 games, and then we have one more round 21 and 22 matchups for you on Wednesday, before we come back on the weekend next week, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, to wrap up the 2019-2020 Senior Premier Division of the St. Vincent Grenadines Football Federation. We are going to sign off here on behalf of Kamal, the Bodoman, those ladies in the studio up on the hill, Roger Gurley and Justin Douglas. I'm Roxal John. We returning you to Master Control.